You are my dad. You're my dad. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Hey, open a window for me.
Can you knock on a window? Of course I can.
Felicitations, my family of fledglings and ghosts. So good to unsee you as well. Welcome to another time zone with Damien Halme on the channel that you are watching me on. Be that Kick, YouTube, or Twitch. They're all / Damien Halme, so it's really easy to find me. The most cyber-stalkable person in the history of cyber stalking. Just kidding. I lock in. I lock myself in places where I can. I didn't actually know about Kick for a long time, and so I was happy that nobody swooped in and decided they really wanted to be me. Not that I'm big enough to be somebody someone would make an account to spoof, to pretend to be me. I don't know why you would do that, or what you have to gain. But it's me, authentically. As far as I know, everywhere that has my name is actually authentically me. If you find out that it's not me, you let the real me know. Please don't let the other me know that I'm the inauthentic one, because then there'll be a... those duels, like in comic books, where there's a clone of some famous superhero? It's like, he's the real Superman. I mean, I'm the real Superman. No, I'm the real Superman. No, shoot him, shoot him. That would be bad. I would probably lose, because I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be like, you know what? Just shoot whoever you feel like. Shoot me if you feel like it. It's fine. I'll take it. Welcome. Tonight is a night of Mother number 2. We played through Mother 1 You can find the entire playthrough on youtube.com/DamienHallmay on the playlists section. There's a section just for the Mother/Earthbound franchise of games. We are partway through Mother 2. I don't know how far we are because, frankly, Mother 2 was following Mother 1 significantly close. It had towns that you would travel through and a mass transit system that connects them, and you collect up kids along the way, and you sort of end Mother 1 in a big city, a synonymous place to LA called LA in Mother 1. And so when we got to Foresight in Mother 2, I was like, oh, 1, I recognize this from the Smash Brothers games. 2, this looks like LA. It's like the big city. So maybe this is it. But we're past that now, and it seems like there's more game to be had. They're talking about a place called Summers, which we just arrived at. A town next to it, which we arrived at. Something about trying to get out into the ocean, which we can't do because of a kraken. There's also a town called Scaraba. Apparently things are really expensive there, but we don't know anything about it yet. We haven't been there. Somebody said dinosaurs still live. We don't know anything about that, if that's true or false. There's so many things up in the air. And while we were in Summers, our characters met somebody who decided that she would drug a bunch of 10-year-old kids. I don't know how old these kids are. For some reason, I assume they're 10. I don't know why 10 hits me just the right way. Just 10 hits me just the right way. You can quote me on that. No, there's something about the kids that make me think they're around 10 years old. And we've been drugged twice. Once when we visited the town of Mr. Saturn's, and one when we visited Summers. We drank some coffee that put us on a crazy drug trip and gave us an extensive expository essay. And now that we've now that we've visited Summers, we've eaten a magic cake, and it put us all into some sort of drug-induced slumber. And we are now dreaming, at least the main character, who's named Ness, if you let the game choose your name. I just named him after me. He's dreaming about a place where we are now controlling the main character in his dream. Is this character real? Something tells me he is, because he answers by the name of a name that I chose at the beginning of the game when I was naming the main characters of the game. I mean, that's kind of like, it's a spoiler right there, right? When you meet him and he's named after the same name you chose at the beginning, you know he's going to become a playable character. And we're playing him right now in a dream. I have a feeling he's going to find a way to bust out of the dream. I don't know. We're going to get into that. Before I pop into Earthbound/Mother 2, hey Kale, welcome on in. It's today was busy. Today was an unfortunate amount of busy. Have you ever felt like you didn't have enough hours in the day to get things done? Or are you in the blissful stage of your life in which you actually have downtime and you're like, what am I going to do with my time right now? Because I had that at one point in my life, and I miss it. I miss it. Kind of. I like being very productive, though. Now. I didn't when I was younger. The other thing I wanted to get into before we go into the actual game is, for those of you that don't know or don't live in the U.S., one of our two presidential candidates, it's really kind of a fascinating scenario. He was on trial. He is on trial for four different cases, which might involve some sort of felony sentencing. And one of those cases just completed its ruling, not the sentencing yet, but its ruling. And it was a hush money trial involving an ex-porn star. And there were 34 different angles of felony conviction of hush money, misusage. And Mr. Donald Trump was convicted of all 34 charges. 34 charges, 34 felonies. The maximum amount of felony charge that he can adopt now, because he's being tried in the state of New York, he's subject to New York law in this particular situation. There's something like a total of more than 130 years worth of maximum sentencing allowable. However, because of the laws of New York, for this type of crime, you can only be sentenced a maximum of 20 years, even if the 34 different counts would add up to way more than that. So he gets 110 plus years stricken for free right there. There's also a really funny amount of money that he would get charged per felony. I think it's something, it's between like $1,000 and $10,000 per felony charge, which only adds up to, it was less than 200,000 total, which for somebody like Donald Trump is a meaningless gesture to give back to the courts. Like, it doesn't really, probably wouldn't bother him in any way. But what everybody on the left is arguing is that somebody who is tried and convicted of a felony and served as a U.S. president, one, that's historical. It's never happened before. Never in the history of the United States has a president been convicted of a felony either before, during, or after their term. And Donald Trump has engaged in that historicity. And two, the left would really like to believe that this will affect the election quite heavily. They're probably right, but unfortunately, what I think it's going to mean is that the amount of fervor behind voting for Donald Trump has gone explosive now. The conservatives are much more extreme as a result of this particular trial. The liberals are probably a little bit more extreme, but not nearly as much as the conservatives. I don't think Trump will lose a single vote for this particular ruling whatsoever. 34 felony convictions looks damning to the left, but Trump has been massaging the right for a long time now to create the belief that the judicial system is rigged, that it's broken, that it's faulty, and that it cannot be trusted. If you can't trust in the backbone of the legal system of a country, then who can you trust in? In whom can you trust? And I think Trump is trying to create a cult of personality in which the entire conservative constituency in the United States puts everything in on him, with the idea that he's going to come back and clean the swamp. Now, or drain the swamp. He already claimed he was going to do this when he became president. He became president, and he did fire people. But most of the people he fired, the majority of the people Trump fired when he was in office, were people that he elected in, that he brought in first, and then decided, you're not a good fit. I don't like you. We're not vibing. Something's wrong here. I'm taking you back out again. It's somebody he vetted first that he got rid of. So the only thing I can think is that the right is extremely willfully denying anything that he's said or done, any values that he has crossed. A majority of the right in the U.S. is Christian, and he has time and time again stomped on Christian values, but they have to try to ignore that. They have to try to ignore the felonies. They will create a deeper and deeper headcanon in a way that proves that he is the right choice and everything about Biden is wrong. And our last discourse talk, which was just yesterday, was based on immigration. If you don't know enough people on the right in the US to realize this, the right is excruciatingly concerned that if Biden is voted in again, he will open all borders in the US to all immigrants, illegal, legal, refugees, anyone, everyone and anyone to jump in, and that he will try to stack the ballot so that all of these illegal people will come in and vote more and more Democrats in so they can get more and more money. And it's a big power grab. That's what the entire right is deeply concerned about. And they will all go to the ballot box ignoring Trump's negative situation, ignoring his felony charges, ignoring everything about him being antagonistic to Christianity, bad for our economy, all the things that he can do that are awful. They will ignore them because they feel like they are preserving what was boomer American culture. And the left does not have the same strength of character to lean heavily into voting for Biden. So it makes me a little concerned to see how this next election is going to go. When the left is so upset about Biden not holding true to his plan with the student loan forgiveness, when the left is so concerned with Biden's support of Israel, when the left is lukewarm about Biden and the right is feverishly passionate about Trump, regardless of his crimes, it paints a picture that the future of this country is going to be decided on who is more charismatic and who can create a visage of themselves that allows their constituency to ignore the bad parts and fall in love with the good parts. I don't think that's ever been Biden. I think Biden is the shittiest Democratic candidate I've seen since Dukakis. Historically, as far as I know. There might have been worse well before that. But for the DNC to decide that Biden is the guy seems like the worst fucking idea I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Even Biden said when he was put into office the first time, he's just the guy that will get us to the other guy, the next guy. He's not the president we're looking for. He's the president that will create a bridge to get us to the Democratic candidate that we really love and put all of our trust into. So the fact that he decided to run again is damning. And seeing the commentary from the right about how they feel about Trump's felonies, I don't think that anybody has a right to celebrate this particular ruling. I think these felony charges are going to further incense the Conservative Party in the U.S. and detooth the left even further. The left has nothing to rally around, and the right does. And I think we're going to see that come election time. Yeah, I don't know. Unless something else happens in these next, 6 months? That actually get the left out there and voting, even if it's a hate vote against Trump. That might be the only thing that might be the only saving grace the left has at this point in our country is a hate vote. That's how Trump won over Hillary, after all. Hillary was the absolute most hated candidate, as far as I recall, most hated candidate in the history of the United States out of all presidential candidates. And that's how Trump won, is because of the hate vote against Hillary. And the only way I can see Biden winning this election in 2024 is if people decide that there's enough of a hate vote against Trump that they're willing to make this hate vote happen. We'll see. That's my take. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you're watching the VOD. What we're gonna do now is pop into, where's my scene for this? Oh, it's right here. Right here. For those of you that are curious and can only see the top of my sweatshirt, this is a Finnish flag inside of a heart. Can you see it? If I move stuff around. I got this a long time ago, and I absolutely love this sweatshirt. It's the most comfiest sweatshirt I have out of all of them. And it just shows a little bit of Finnish pride. I have long since looked into seeing if I have any sort of citizenship rights in Finland, just in case things go awry in the United States. Do I have a windfall? Do I have a place I can go back to? And it turns out, because of my grandparents' heritage, I have direct ties to Finland. I can repatriate. There's a bit of a process. It's a long process. Finland is really strict about who they receive as a full citizen. And in this case, it would be a 7-year work visa period. Hello. I'll stop extolling on Finland and say hi to everybody. Endangerment says, so you're the guy who's dreaming about this other guy who's dreaming about this other dude that can't dream. I don't know if this dude can dream or not. I'm dreaming, or I'm playing a character in Earthbound in Mother 2, and that character has been drugged by magic cake. And the magic cake dream that the main character is having, I named him after myself. His default name is Ness, but I named him D after me. He is dreaming about this boy here, and this boy lives in this land. We're gonna see what this boy is capable of very soon. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. This is also a thinly veiled quote from the movie Pineapple Express. Did you ever see it? Robert Downey Jr. is he plays a military guy who happens to be black, and Robert Downey Jr. happens to not be. Actually, he plays a white actor who is playing a black military guy. And there's a line that he says in the movie. It says, I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. And so I use that line to make the title of this particular stream.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Hi, that's a weed movie? I mean, kind of. Oh, it's not. Yeah, Tropic Thunder. You're right, not Pineapple Express. You're right. I completely got that wrong. Thanks, Oz. I don't know why I thought... Yeah, Tropic Thunder. Thank you. How did I mix those two names up? Is that the Germany flag? On my shirt? How dare you? This blue cross was earned by Finland when they were subjugated by Christian missionaries, and their indigenous religion was destroyed, and their language was almost entirely destroyed. Almost everything about Finnish natural culture was destroyed thanks to missionaries that I think started in Italy. So that's why there's a cross on the Finnish flag, and it sucks, but it's there, and I can't change their flag for them. Yeah. He's high, so he dreams about someone else to buy more drugs and ruin that guy's life. I don't know. We'll see if this guy buys drugs. We'll see. Hey, Derek. How's it going? I like your screen name. Why 2013? How did that happen? Yes, cross. Too bad. A lot of countries have crosses on their flags. I'm sure you know why. How's the Damien type person? I'm doing pretty good. I just gave a salty take on the 34 felony charges that Trump was charged with today. I think it's meaningless. Well, worse, I think it's incentivizing for Trump to win this election that happened. I think it's one of those things that you have to think about the political ramifications of things that you do, even if they are legally correct thing to do, what that might actually do to the results of the election. I think this is placing the election further. It was already a little bit skewed in Trump's favor, and I think these felony charges will skew the election further in Trump's favor. Besides that, I'm doing pretty good. I had a busy day today, but having a good day. Yeah. I would love to hear Damien talk about how his AI is failing. My AI is perfect. I mean, that is to say, I am not an AI bot whatsoever. I am a perfectly normal human being such as yourself. And among the things I love the most are air, water, and the local sports team, whoever that is. My grammar skills have failed me once again. Oh, okay. You can always try to rephrase what you say. If I read something that you say and it looks like I didn't parse it correctly, try to rephrase it, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah. You think the effect is that it galvanized his base? I think this galvanized Trump's base immensely. I looked through like just so much reactionary commentary on what happened here, and the only people that are affected in a negative way about the 34 of 34 felony charges were all leftists and all Biden supporters to begin with. Or if they weren't Biden supporters, they were just anti-Trumpists. And the problem is that a lot of people are very lukewarm about Biden as it is. They don't like how little he accomplished that he set out to accomplish. And a lot of people are very upset on his support of Israel, on his support of Netanyahu. And because of that, because of those things being so recent in people's minds, the left are very weak when it comes to support. They're not strong voters for Biden. They're not passionate. The right is a fucking cult when it comes to Trump. When he gets felony charges, everybody on the right will say the judicial system's rigged. He's going to appeal. He's going to keep appealing until he gets to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is going to rule in his favor, and all of the stuff that pulls Trump into court, because he has 3 more felony cases to see besides this one in New York. One of them's here in Georgia for tampering with voting. Some of these won't go through until after the election, but the fact that he has all of these queued up is proof to the right that we live in a banana republic in which the existing power is going to try to use as much legislation, as much judiciary system against his opponent so that he can keep that opponent wrapped up in problems, and so he has less opposition. This really, really lights a fire under conservatives to get them out to the voting box. The left don't have this fire. The only fire they have is a I hate Trump fire. So we're in a weird situation in which 34 felonies and the first president or ex-president to ever have felony charges is actually pushing half the country to the ballots even stronger, to prove to the world that they support somebody like Trump more than what we've had the last 4 years. Absolutely. Happy jury verdict day. You could say that. I'm personally disappointed with the galvanizing effect. I'm gonna steal Troa's word. Galvanizing effect that this many felony charges has. This is not going to create enough of a hate vote on the left. The left is still super lukewarm, super milquetoast about the right, or about the left. I don't think Biden has enough staying power. He's going to need to pull something crazy out of his hat in the next 6 years to make this work. Endangerment says Damien likes battery, curiosity, knowledge, and questions. Do I like batteries? I don't know that I like batteries. Here's why I don't like batteries. Batteries have to be replaced, and that's super annoying. I hate having to buy batteries. and replace my old batteries with new batteries. Why can't my character move? Oh, there we go. I think I'm running out of juice on my controller. But I do love curiosity, knowledge, and questions. Yesterday, I made the manifesto again. I'll do it again today. I'll do it as many days as we need to. I am trying to create a community, and please invite everybody you know who is like this, that destroys common sense. If you're thinking in a way that you rely on your own faculties to find the truth, I want to break you free of those shackles and help you find objective truths. And we're going to try to find every viewpoint, every motivation behind those viewpoints, and then work on bringing those people who are stuck in common sense theory, bring them into the light so that they understand how to refute their own feelings on the matter and find objective truth and reality. That's the community I want to build, and I want you to help me find those people and then have them watch me lots and lots so I can make money doing this, so I can raise a family doing what I'm doing right now. My grammar skills have failed me once again. Have they? Oh no, I read that already. Joe Biden promises... Wait, what did this say? I can't read the rest of that. Promises. Damn, that word. Because of the way YouTube chat is, there's always one like heart icon hanging on top of part of the chat, and that's really annoying. Promises us many things. Yeah, he does. So does Trump. But I feel like the way that Trump promises us things, his constituency believes him, and the constituency behind Biden does not believe Biden. It's not an I hate Trump fire. It's a Trump already took abortion away. What will he do next fire? We'll see. Abortion might be enough incentive to get the left to vote in a hate Trump vote. But I'm not sure that it is as passionate as people who are pro-life wanting to fight to get Trump back in so that there is more pro-life in government right now. I'm not disappointed that the crook got justice today. We'll see. When the ballots come in, we'll see if it was worthwhile that he got those felony charges, or if it's really going to radicalize his followers into feverishly following him. Hopefully the first of many more verdicts against him. If the Georgia voting case happens before the election, that would be fantastic. But I have a feeling his other felony cases are going to be delayed till after the election. Next 6 years. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I misspoke. 6 months. Yeah, Biden has 6 months to figure something out, to do something spectacular to make the left hate him less. Because the left is already so milquetoast about Biden. There's got to be something. He's got to do something. He's got to make he's got to have a really good card, an ace in the hole, just waiting to pull. Everybody's like, oh shit, yeah, we do want him instead of Trump. And we're talking about only the swing people. Because really, realistically, anybody who feels leftist, anybody who feels rightist, they've already decided. You're not swaying them whatsoever. There's no convincing those people. There's not even an iota of manipulating the far left and the far right people. And so many people are now far right, far left, and far right. Let me back up here a bit. Biden gonna pull out the drugs to impress everyone with their similarity. Also vaping. We'll see. We'll see. Biden, I do drugs, free drugs for everyone. Cocaine. That's gonna push away the moderates. Moderates are not into the free drug game. If more people were into open drug laws, then you would see it in the libertarian vote, because the U.S. Libertarian Party is so pro-drug. It's fucking insane. I identify myself a little bit libertarian, but I absolutely identify as antagonistic to the American Libertarian Party. I think American libertarians are fuck shit, stupid, and will never gain traction. They will never be. They're like basically the biggest third party in the U.S. and they're absolute retards. They're ridiculous. They don't know how to play the political game in the U.S. They're tone deaf to their area. Biden, I own Tesla. Everyone who votes for me has a 0.0001 chance to get a free toy. I don't know where you're coming up with that. I've never heard him have any ties with Tesla. If anything, Musk is much more pro-Trump than he is pro-Biden. I mean, if we think about it, Musk is like definitely a right radicalist. A little BDS at work. Wait, what's BDS? I'm just here because you haven't kicked me out yet for some reason. Stop. You're here because you are tribally where you need to be. How will Trump govern from house arrest? Here's the thing is that, so I mentioned a little bit earlier, Trump will be subject to somewhere underneath $200,000 worth of fines, which for him, no big deal. And he will also be subject to 134 years in prison. However, the New York maximum for this type of crime is 20. So the 134 is moot. Most of those years will be forfeit entirely. He'll be subject to 20 years in prison. The judge does not have to do any of that. In this case, because it's a first-time offense, even though it's a felony, the judge has in his full right the option to give Trump a slap on the wrist. There is nothing preventing this scenario from playing out where the judge says, hey, listen, this was really bad. If we catch you doing this again, if this comes up in trial again, if anybody has evidence of another one of these, you're in big, deep trouble. But that's it. Go off and play. But if I see you do this again, it's going to be bad. There's no minimum sentence requirement for Trump. Absolutely none. I did the case study. I did the legal study. There is no minimum sentencing. Trump can walk away from this if that's what the judge decides. Yeah. There's also the N-word tape. That should be coming out soon. What's the N-word tape? I don't know about this one. I don't know that would necessarily win or lose a case for either candidate. That should be... oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, I read that. No one is trying to convince MAGA heads. Yeah, the moderates are the real people that are going to win this vote one way or the other. BDS is Biden derangement syndrome? Oh, okay. So it's just stolen. I mean, we all know about Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. So I guess this is just the... A meme is never as funny when it's copped and stolen from another community. TDS will always be a thing because Trump made it endemic to his community. Nobody else is going to use it with the same amount of effect, right? You belong here, maybe. Not everyone does. I would say if you came in here hoping for a stream where you would just watch a person play games and you could just tune out and enjoy Earthbound with no social commentary or no deep thinking, you came to the wrong channel. But thank you for those of you who are here, who want to engage your frontal cortex, who want to progress, who want to get better, who want to bash your head against ideas, and who want to talk to a streamer who's willing to go devil's advocate against any stance that you take. And hopefully I know something well enough about the other side that I'm able to make those arguments against you so that you at least know a little bit about the motivations of the people that are on the other side. Endangerment says, judge, execution by the shooting squad. Meanwhile, the shooting squad being Trump supporters. Trump, nah, I'd win. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think I don't think Trump is going to face any of the maximum sentences whatsoever. I think he's much more likely to face the minimum sentencing or some small increment above minimum sentencing. We'll know on July 11th, I guess. Yeah, that's when the sentencing ruling is supposed to pass, correct? The Enward tape is from his days at The Apprentice. The NDA just expired, and the staff of The Apprentice confirmed the tape exists. Interesting. So, you probably know that Black America largely votes Democrat and has for many years. Now, since the last, 8 to 12 years, Black America has had something of a identity crisis. I think there are a significant amount of Black American Christians in our country, and when they see things like the support of LGBT and trans rights and just the overall progression of social liberties in the United States, it puts a conflict on especially older Black Americans to decide, are my Christian values more important, or are my anti-white supremacy and strong endemic systemic racial privilege for whites the most important thing in the ballot box? It's hard to say, because some of that's transitory and some of that's spiritual, and it's hard to as an individual voter to make that decision. Everyone has to do that on an independent basis. That does mean that Black voters in the Republican Party have increased in the last 2 elections for presidency. It's not hook, line, and sinker. If people hear the N-word as uttered by one of the presidential candidates, especially if it's such an old tape coming up, the best that might look to the majority of people on the right is that it will look like mudslinging, and that the left will stoop to nothing, to any depths, to try to make Trump look bad, as opposed to making their position look good. And I think that's maybe the worst part of this current election. Sorry, totally brain blanked for a second. The worst part about this election is both sides have very minimal policies that they are for. Both sides are much more leaning on what you are against. If you vote for me, I promise not to do X, Y, and Z. If you vote for me, I promise to block, repeal, or veto these ideas. But having strong policies in effect are just not part of the rhetoric anymore. The left is not the pro-labor supportive party anymore. The left is not the pro-social freedom party very much anymore. And the right is not the pro, what's the word I'm looking for? Austerity party anymore. The right used to be, all about reducing costs in government, and now they spend like Democrats do. The right used to be very much the will hold to Judeo-Christian values party, and that's not happening as much anymore. The right used to be much more about defense, and now they're talking about gutting spending in Ukraine. So both parties are very much antagonistic to new policy and are not presenting new solutions or standing for something. I vote for Damien? I mean, hell, I've been told I need to get into politics. Do I need to get into politics? Let's try to make me a big enough streamer that I can just do streaming full time, and then maybe we'll talk politics. If I can at least just get clothes on the back of my kids and food in their bellies, we'll see what we can do from there. I appreciate the vote of confidence, though. Okay, watch up. The man standing next to that throne is pretty suspicious. He's probably going to kill you. Return the favor. I think that might be this dude's father or grandfather. He seems like some sort of advisor type. I think he's cool. I don't think we're going to have a coup right here in this game. Endangerment says, if you vote for me, I won't commit tax fraud. We'll see. Are you willing to subject yourself to IRS audits? Because that's going to be a big thing. I think transparency is going to be huge. Has anybody seen the All Eyes on Rafa social movement? social media movement. I think that's such an important and poignant way to win a war, is to show people what is happening to the citizenry of a given area. I think Palestinians are very smart to make that movement happen, and Israel has been fucking dumb in this whole conflict. Really, really dumb. Not to say that Israel doesn't have their reasons, but they're managing this really poorly. I see sanctions in Israel's future. Yeah. Hey, Beast, what's going on? R. Because if they were, we have a problem. I have no idea what that means. I think you just wanted me to read that out loud, so I did. Was all pro austerity until they got power in 2000s? Dude, you are right, because W. Bush spent money like a little bitch. Like, one thing I loved about Clinton, and I'm not like a Clinton shill per se, but I do appreciate that he's the only Democrat that I know who actually managed to make the government expenditures so low that our deficit disappeared, right? He was a deficit killer with his maneuvers in office. That was pretty fantastic. And then for us to have an immense deficit all over again, thanks to W. Bush starting the war machine up, was pathetic. He spent money like a fucking Democrat, and he was a loser. And for somebody who's like, here's the thing. I've always wanted the right to be pro-liberty. If the left was about like taking your money away and making big government regulations so that people don't cheat our systems anymore, I get that. And I think we need some of those forces in our government. We also need somebody to fight for big liberty, keep Americans safe from big government. And that's what I'd expect the right to fight the left against and be the poster boy for. So we have some opposing forces combating each other, and we find some sort of equality there. W. Bush essentially repealed the Fourth Amendment in the Constitution, in the Bill of Rights. The Fourth Amendment being the amendment that protects us against illegal search and seizure. If the government deems you a, what's the word I'm looking for? A hostile, I forget exactly the term, but like somebody who's hostile to the U.S. government in whatever way. And the criteria for that are dependent internal to the government. It's not like an ICC ideology. It's just a U.S. government idea to make you a hostile combatant or whatever it is to the U.S. government. They can breach the Fourth Amendment and search and seize whatever the fuck they want, completely ignoring the Bill of Rights. We've lost part of our universal freedoms as were ordained by the Bill of Rights, thanks to W. Bush. And then he spent a bunch of money out like a bitch. So fuck that guy and everything that he ever stood for. I absolutely fucking hate the W. Bush administration and everything that happened during that era. You also hear the most like anti-political music coming out at that time. System of a Down, Green Day. So many bands were against our government and against America in that time period for obvious reasons. Absolutely dog shit. Yeah. Let me back up. I have to scroll up here. Then again in 2016, yeah, Trump was a huge spender. We can look at the Trump expenditures in government previous to the coronavirus, because COVID is gonna, I would exonerate anybody. If they were a Republican, if they were a Democrat, do whatever you got to do. Was expenditure from the government high during that period? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. It's a global pandemic. What are you going to do? Previous to the pandemic, previous to COVID, Trump spent money like a little bitch too. Trump spent so much fucking money. The fact that he was trying to like fix our economy and like keep things more internal to the US, create good trade, tariffs against China and other countries, and really try to make sure that everybody's held accountable. He yelled at NATO for most of the countries in NATO not observing the 2% GDP military spending, which was not a policy, but it was just a suggestion. But he pushed for that, and he said, why isn't anybody else doing this? America's doing this. A few other countries are doing this. Why aren't the rest of you? We should hold you accountable to that. None of that matters when you look at how much fucking money he just tossed everywhere, especially to bail out big agriculture. Agriculture does not need our government jumping in and tossing a bunch of money to it. If they're failing, they need to fix themselves. They don't need government handouts. He played the discretionary spending like a Democrat. I swear everyone in chat is so serious. Why can't no one be like me? Don't worry, endangerment. There are plenty of other trolls in my chat. Believe me. Where was I? Watching Damien's channel grow is like watching a channel grow, to be honest. What does that mean? I am a channel grow. I don't understand the meaning. My channel has been growing this year. Have you watched? Do you know that you can actually look up the growth pattern of my channel? If you go to the website's called Sully Gnome. Gnome is in like the mythical creature, Gnome. If you go to Sully Gnome, you can look me up and you can watch and see where I've stepped correctly and where I've misstepped in my career. And you can definitely see that 2024 has been maybe the most successful year of me as a Twitch streamer ever. And my first year as a YouTube streamer and Kick streamer, those aren't presented in Sully Gnome. But you can also go to Social Blade. I was trying to think of that name on a previous stream, maybe Saturday, and I couldn't think of it. Social Blade will also let you see where a streamer happens to be, and you can see my success, and you can see, you know, where I'm succeeding and failing, so that you know where to help me out, because I definitely need the help. I did not go to school for social media marketing, and every bit of advice and every dollar that I can invest in our growth will benefit me, benefit you, and help us get this ideology out to more people, namely the ideology of fighting common sense and attacking it with facts. It'll help Hamas, not really help the people of Gaza. If you're talking about the eyes on Rafah, I think it'll help the people of Gaza eventually too. I think it will help Palestinians in whole for the rest of the world to make sure that they feel like they're comfortable observing what they're seeing and identify what they believe are war crimes or not. That might even help the ICC come up with a ruling that might be different than the previous ruling. I think it'll help more than Hamas. We'll see. Endangerment says, yes, you're right. You've gotten a chatty YouTube guy. Yes. You're a bully. Get out of here. Me? If I'm a bully, then you must be one too, because you've been enjoying watching me. And only bullies like watching other bullies. Deficit isn't as important as everyone makes it out to be anyways. It's true. Heavy deficit does not necessarily mean that the country's doing poorly, but I do feel like we deserve one party that favors austerity and one party that favors spending, and that the two should counterbalance each other so that we have cyclical, periodic moments of investing heavily in our infrastructure and then cutting back heavily so that we can protect and preserve funds and figure out what we're going to do next. Having that pendulum swinging back and forth would be much nicer than having both parties spend. Inflation is much worse for us. I don't think inflation is something that can really be managed at a governmental level. There's very little that the federal rates for things like mortgage and all that sort of thing can really do to affect the larger inflation game. I think that's something that has to be figured out by our free capitalist experiment, and yeah, it's got to be solved by businesses in the end. How that works out, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think the policy does nearly enough for inflation, and I think we blame presidents for our economic health way more than they're actually culpable for. Not just that, but economic policy, when put into place, when actually passed, has time. You have to wait something on the order of 3 to 4 years for a policy set in place to actually take traction and show us the visible results. So when we see things like a spike in stock market performance, like the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ performing really, really well, we have to start thinking historically. One, we have to think how much of this is being affected by government at all. And then we have to think what policies were passed in the past 3 to 4 years ago that are now coming to fruition that are actually affecting the swing of these things. It's not, there's no way that things that are happening this year are going to come into fruition during the remainder of Biden's presidency. They're going to come up in the next presidency, whether that's Biden or somebody else. That item cost $1 a year ago. Now it's $1.01. Hey, even 1 cent can matter when you're talking about buying things in bulk. Bush signed it, but the Patriot Act was both Republicans and Democrats. This is true. I will not just blame W. Bush. I'll blame everybody in that era. The people said you're broke because you broke. I am broke. That is true. All of my money goes right back into infrastructure. So, you know, I'm wearing the same clothes that I bought like 15 years ago and living on cheap food, and we'll make it work until one day I'm not broke. Both have continued to pass extensions. Shut it. Stop the complaining. You're not the guy. You're not that guy, man. Huh? What are we talking about? Who's complaining? Inflation can be managed in some cases, but when the factors are mostly external, it is difficult. Yeah, there's a lot here that there are many working parts when it comes to the inflation that's happening right now, and a lot of it is still post-pandemic inflation. You know, we are coming down from something that shook a global market, and the U.S. is not an internalized market. We do not rely on just ourselves. We're entrenched in everything. So to say that that the pandemic won't affect us for years afterwards would be folly. Or to say Trump or Biden is responsible for the inflation is also folly and short-sighted. There's too much. There's so many moving parts after this pandemic that have, you know, fucked with the economy. And some of it is, you know, greedflation. Some of it is also big corporations trying their hand at taking advantage of a historically unique situation in the hopes that they can see what they can do. When everybody complains about how much more McDonald's costs now than it did in 2019, nobody factors in the fact that McDonald's isn't closing stores because people can't afford McDonald's. People fucking buy McDonald's rabidly. The McDonald's in my town has a line in the drive-thru persistently. Some people, at least in my town, and my town's not made up of millionaires, will go to McDonald's regularly, pay the inflated prices like it's nothing. That's proof that McDonald's was undercharging for many, many years, or these people would not still be here in line, right? They're not boycotting. They're not objecting, conscientiously objecting. Fuel prices is a huge influence on inflation. Fuel prices are fine where I am, but I know some places like California, the fuel prices are fucking insane now. So is lowering interest rates for extended periods, as Trump did. Lowering interest rates? Yeah, right now we have some big issues with interest rates because interest rates and inflation are sort of a dangerous game. I think where interest rates are right now, the sub 7% area for mortgage loans is not beautiful when you look at the fact that they used to be hovering between 3 and 4, but the fact that they used to be around 11 or 12% means you're still winning compared to some people in the past. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's something. Yeah. One can be controlled internally. I mean, everybody can be controlled internally, right? I like how you haven't moved in the game yet. Oz, I've moved so much down this carpet, back and forth. I've done a lot. I've done a lot of walking. How to get rich. Step 1, buy lots of gallons of fuel. Step 2, make a big hole under your house. Step 3, put the fuel in. Step 4, pretend you found oil. Step 5, profit. I wonder, is there such a thing as scamming that you have access to oil? Curious. I doubt anybody could probably really prove that. The people that do, what's the word I'm looking for? Surveying for natural resources are really good about making sure they understand exactly how much is underneath the land that you contain. I'm glad McDonald's costs more. Honestly, it's such bad food. The fact that places like Applebee's and Chili's cost proportionate amounts for the food that you get as what you get at McDonald's is pretty crazy. But maybe that means that the casual dining experience will be more popular if people catch on. When I say fuel prices, I mean global oil market prices. That's going to be tricky, but I think we can see maybe some potential future competitors lowering the prices in such a way that OPEC can't really control. I know Guyana just released or just recently found new immense resources that they have access to. I know we're working on new trade agreements that will probably be in force for years to come because of the Russia-Ukraine conflict that are coming from around the Caspian Sea area and pumping westward into Europe to change prices there. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I think the U.S. might do more domestic drilling depending on how that works between the way we feel about ecological regulations and how much we also feel about dependency on other people for oil. There's a lot of variables going on. And also, you know, we're in a really weird transitory state with Saudi Arabia right now where we have no idea how they're going to play their future game. You know, how much are they going to play complicit with Israel? How much are they ready to go to war with Iran? We have no idea how that's all going to play out. Interest rates were raised to this level to counteract inflationary trends. Yeah, I'm curious to see just how the two actually work out. I don't know much about the math between those two. I understand that that's the tactic. I just wonder how functional that is these days. Damien loves the red carpet. You know I do. I should have red carpet in my own house that I could just strut down like a star. I saw something about finding a new oil under Antarctica, but that might have been fake news. Haven't confirmed it. I don't know that anybody's surveying there, so I'd be curious to know if that's legitimate. And even if it is, you know, the way Antarctica is split between different countries' claims, that might be confusing and hard to figure out who has rights and what kind of money it would cost to start drilling there, because I think that might be ridiculous to make that happen. It might be more cost punitive to extract from Antarctica than it would be to actually obtain what you get from that area of the world. Space oil, maybe. USA wants that. I'm sure if we discovered oil on Mars, we'd do everything we could to empower ourselves to get that back to Earth somehow. Endangerment says food is the new drug. Vape. Everyone is fat. McDonald's giving everyone supersized food. Everyone is addicted to fast food. There's definitely an addictive quality to food that food companies have enterprised on for a long time. Largely, it doesn't necessarily have to do with fast food as much as it has to do with just the addictive quality of sugar, especially high fructose corn syrup. You can really get people addicted. And in the US, there's hidden sugar in so many things, added sugar in so many things. It doesn't have to be fast food. It can be just retail stuff on the shelves in grocery stores. But yeah, we live in a culture where we have prioritized subsidizing funds for anybody who will grow carbohydrates and grains as a farm crop. We'll put government money in their hands. We'll make it easier for them to buy farmers insurance, will do anything it takes to make carbs more prevalent in the US. And the medical system, being as foobar as it is now, is proof that we did the wrong thing when we did all that. That was our strategy starting with the Dust Bowl. We had to figure out what to do to help the farmers of America get back on their feet again and save, thousands of lives of subsistence farmers figuring out what the hell they were going to do with their lives again. We decided that cash crops like corn and wheat were going to be the big, especially corn, was going to be really big government subsidized. And to this day, 2024, we're still subsidizing big corn, like a fuck ton. Insane amounts. Everybody knows high fructose corn syrup is bad for you, and we still put corn in everything and get people addicted to it. And I wish I could say I've seen younger populations of Americans get better at their diet, and I just haven't seen it yet. I think it'll take something immense, an immense overhaul for people to realize it. So the problem with that is if you tell a 20-year-old, don't eat high fructose corn syrup, you're going to suffer later. They don't believe you. They don't see it because we have such a ageist, adverse culture. We don't want to look at the elders in our society. So anybody who's 60 and older who's suffering, we don't want to see that. Or if we do see it, we just imagine that is how old people are. As soon as you get 60 plus, if you walk slow because you have joint pain, that's how old people are. They all have joint pain. That's not true. That's only true if you eat shit all the time. And Americans tend to. Okay. You get the mixed stomach, more food, supersize it. Nice. If it were really a thing, there would be a new war. Maybe. I don't think that would be resolved without a war. We'd see. I don't know. When it comes to some claims, as far as natural resources go, some are far less disputed than others. It depends. When it comes to maritime claims, I think there are some places in the world, like the Caribbean, where the claims are almost non-dispute, except if you're Venezuela and you're trying to pull a really, really bad take on what you think Venezuela's legal maritime border should be. Venezuelans, if you're listening to this, go yell at your government because they fucking up. But in that area, generally healthy, whereas someplace like the South China Sea, the maritime claims are completely messed up. Everybody has overlapping claims. It's really bad. China wants to claim the entire South China Sea, which overlaps against like 6 other sovereigns, nations' claims. It's an absolute mess. And if there's going to be a maritime conflict, I have a strong feeling it's going to be in the South China Sea. Yeah. Endangerment says USA is the fattest country. Imagine eating more calories than burning. The excess energy becomes stored as fat. Those are all facts. That is true. That is the one basic functionality of human beings that you really can't argue. If you are heavier than you want to be, the minimal thing that you need to know, there's definitely way more that you need to know, but the minimal thing you need to know is as long as you are burning calories more than you are consuming, you will lose weight. Now, there's definitely better ways to be healthier than just that, but at minimum, that deficit is what you need to lose weight. You need a deficit of calories from what you intake versus what you burn daily, and you will see weight loss. Nothing else matters. That's just physics. Yeah. I Am Base says World War food. What? Everyone is hungry? Part of the reason why so many people are hungry is because we have distribution problems from places that are able to make food like Ukraine, and the places that need food like Egypt, they can't get the food because of supply chain issues due to armed conflicts and war and that sort of thing. The other big problem being in industrialized nations like the US, we don't prioritize good food. We don't teach health. We don't provide sanctions against, or we don't have regulations against certain food entering the marketplace. So people can absolutely slowly poison you over time or create malnutrition situations in our populace, and they're not held responsible in any way legally. Damien fasting. I'm not currently fasting, but I'm still on reductive calories. Not least of which because I'm going through a weird traumatic scenario in my life that I don't talk about on stream that causes a certain type of dietary proclivity that I try to keep away from. So as long as I keep reductive of calories, I won't go completely off the rails. Hit me in DM sometime. Maybe I'll tell you the story. All right. We've talked a lot. I haven't played this game at all. This isn't even the Discord stream. So I'm going to take a quick break, hit the bathroom, because I need to, and I've held that for however long I've been streaming, more than an hour. I'm going to do that. We're going to come back, and we're going to actually be playing some Mother 2. Yes, Mother time. Thanks, Dan. All right. Let me do that. I'll put you on a BRB screen, and I will BRB. Love your faces. And hey, I've actually really appreciated this conversation so far. Thank you for having it with me. Balling ideas out here.
Touched my guitar, now my hand is sticky.
What were you doing with your...
Why is your guitar sticky?
I thought it was a dream. I didn't know. I only did that in dreams. I don't know what happened.
I think I'm falling in love with mom. Not my mom, but character mom.
Somebody clip that. Oh my god.
Nobody clip that.
Clip.
I'm clipping it.
Clip it.
God damn it. Oz is all over it. I can feel it.
How did you feel, Oz, when either of your daughters were laid on your chest and you were able to smell their head for the first time?
So, I only had that experience with my first.
Nope.
Let me go talk to her. I still see love in the future for you two crazy kids.
Okay.
And back to the bongos. He's so excited about his drums. Yeah, Morgan. Check for weapons. All right, let's try this again.
Hello.
What is it?
Interrogate.
I need you to go on another recon mission.
Who this time?
Well, Noogie again. I just don't think our information is...
There should be something neat left over in the bottom of the pie tin. You should have to risk it and think, oh, I shouldn't eat this myself. But then when you do, you get something cool out of it. Like, oh, and look at the bottom of the tin. There was like an ancient dragon tooth that they sneak into every pie. I don't know. Oh, you did that previously? I told you were dead-ended after? Oh, crap. Yeah, I guess I'm forgetting stuff between streams. Bummer. Okay, well, let's restore.
Yeah. Like with my dogs, I address them the exact same way I addressed any other thing that I'm talking to. The lamp, the person standing next to the lamp, the person who the lamp was made out of.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
Yeah.
Disregard that for legal reasons.
It's backwards. Of course it is. But it says brighter days ahead. I feel like that's my motto right now. Get me through. It definitely got me through since I've gotten the water bottle till today. And I think it's going to continue to get me through 2024. Just those words. Just those words from a couple kids giving me a bright pink. Running at 20 frames per second because I will be with friendos and having fun. True. Like, I'd rather have a game be crap quality than feel like I'm playing a game that looks absolutely beautiful, but I can't play it online, or my friends can't afford the computer you need to be able to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. More ooh-woo, you gotta say ooh-woo. All white, I'll say ooh-woo-woo.
I feel like it's fractal at this point.
Wash is so happy right now. Didn't have to spend $42. Ooh-woo.
I
wonder if somebody clips what is going on. Will my voice stay deep? or will everything like unphase itself?
That was such a fun time. We were playing Back 4 Blood and my voice glitched. Fun fact, I know how to make that glitch happen again. All I have to do is turn my my DAW, my digital audio workstation. I have to turn that on before my computer, and I can make that weird glitch happen at any given time. Everybody sounds chipmunky to me, and I sound deep to everybody else. I don't know why it happens, but it happens. Something between Windows 10 and this particular DAW. This is how it do. Yeah, but that was a really fun time. Everybody was like, oh, Damien's voice is extra deep. I've been caught. Damien, chat is now calmed down. You may rest. Well, hurry before the smart people come back to distract you with their interesting questions. If I don't have interesting questions and smart people in my chat, I've done something wrong building my community, my dude. Damien saying, ooh, was the weirdest thing. Hey, I am a very deep person, but I also welcome the shallow. I need both. There's nothing wrong with a good ditz once in a while. Okay. We are officially on screen 2 of our dream world here. Damien deep voice attracts women. You know, they make jokes about guys saved. I can't save. I've already saved. Great progress. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're so encouraging. You know, there are memes and tropes about guys who don't get the hint, or get the hint like way later, like, you know, 10 years later. It's like, oh my god, she was flirting with me. I really am that meme. I really was that guy for a while where I was not getting hints. There was a girl who heard the depth of my voice, and she cited, I forget the song, but there's a song where the lead vocalist happened to be like a very deep, like baritone, maybe even a bass, and just like had beautiful resonant tones to his voice. And this girl signed my end of year book. We were so poor I couldn't afford the yearbook for that school, but I at least bought like a signature, or my mom bought a signature book and gave that to me and said, walk around with this and have people sign it. This girl, I'm happily married to Oz, by the way, but this girl back in this era, if only I had known, she wrote in my book something like, you know, one day I hope you'll sing that song to me. And I realized years later, I was like, that was a flirt. She wrote in my signature book, like, basically, I think your deep voice is sexy, and I'd never capitulated on that or did anything about it. And she was like one of the most popular kids at my school. I was like, wow, I had no idea voice was such a alluring effect, but it really was. It really is. Yeah. Talking to girly voice? No, you. She flirted with Damien. Yes. I've had a lot of people flirt with me. I generally don't know how to take flirting. I usually either ignore it or make a joke out of it because I'm so imposter syndrome-y, I don't know what else to do. Yeah. Endangerment has a point. We've been in one room for the whole 17 minutes. Don't judge me. This stream is about me. If you're not here for me and my brain, then what are you doing here? It's not for the game. Don't clip me on that. I kind of want you to talk in your non-altered up voice. It's so trained in me that it actually requires more concentration for me to lower my voice to its natural register than to talk in my presentation voice. I will have to, I'd really have to work on it. Yeah, I'd really have to work on it. Just to get that lower register going. If I streamed when I first woke up, it would be much easier. That too. Because my vocal cords would be more relaxed and I wouldn't have spent a whole day up talking you know, making those vocal cords more taut over time. If someone flirts with you, slaps them. I've never slapped anybody for flirting with me. But I will say the majority of my adult life, I've been flirted with by men, because I think men are more flirty openly than women. I don't think women actively flirt as nearly as much. I think cishet women tend to drop little hints, or they test the waters before they would ever flirt. So I have had a number of women say, like, hey, so I heard you're married, or like, aren't you taken? Or like, I asked around and I found out, you know, you're dating somebody, you're married actually. And so like, that's what I hear. And the underlying concept behind that is, you would have flirted with me. You wouldn't have asked about, you know, what my relationship status is, unless you thought maybe flirting would be an option, but you wanted to check first. And then they mentioned something like that, like, oh, hey, I found out you're with somebody? Yeah, it turns out I am. Damien lost his voice. So I train my voice up when I talk, especially when I'm on camera. I raise my voice to a higher register so that I have more up and down capacity, and so that the microphone picks up more of my frequencies. And so ears pick up more of my frequencies, really. Oz, alter his voice. Your AI is listening. Non-altered up voice. Yeah, what I do, and the reason why I do it is because when I was younger, my voice bottomed out to a contrabass voice, and when I spoke in that natural tone, I would lose people's ears. They would try to listen, and I would be outside of their normal registers for, you know, whatever people are normally conditioned to hearing. They would be like, oh, that register or that frequency is outside of my normal ears. And they would just, generally, they wouldn't say that. They would just say like, what? I didn't hear you. Could you speak up? It sounds like you're mumbling. I'm not mumbling. I was projecting. I was being loud, but I was talking so low in frequency. I think a lot of people, their ears weren't tuned to that per se. So I learned, in order to make myself better heard, more articulate to the ear, not that I had a problem with articulation, but that I had a problem with other people hearing my articulation and hearing my projection. I raised my natural speaking voice up several frequencies so that all the tonality that I was trying could be heard by your average person, essentially. So I do have a lower voice natively, but I use it so infrequently, and by the end of the day, I've worked my vocal cords high enough that they get more taut over time, that you won't hear the depths of my voice until I wake up again the next morning and my vocal cords are relaxed. Yeah. Damien is now stuck in his loop, doomed to be continuing walking on the red carpet left and right. Rest in peace. Yes, I am officially doing zigzag walking. It's true. So you're talking in falsetto? No, I have a falsetto as well, and I don't talk in that because that would be really weird. And me talking in falsetto actually hurts. It hurts my my throat. So I usually, when I do voice acting, that's one thing I don't do. I never, on any of my EPK or demo reels, ever have a voice that does falsetto talking. It hurts my throat to talk in falsetto, personally. Only dogs hear you. Dogs actually have a much higher frequency of listening than my voice goes into. Yeah. All right. Let's talk to people. Prince Lost. Oh, yeah, that's right. I named him Lost. You're my favorite. Aww. So I'm apparently favored around here. Ooh. Look at the outside of this place. Very Indian of nature here. Quite nice. Yeah, I like it. We're up in the clouds, apparently. We're very high up. And there's elephant sculptures and minarets and everything. That's pretty cool. What do you have to say? What is immortality? Is it everlasting life? Okay. Thanks for your humming. It's over on this side. Also nothing. Neat. Turns out the drugged man dreamed of a kid that was well respected. I see. Let's see how long this lasts. If it was one of my dreams, it would go sour real fast because I have bad dreams. I said last stream that I was going to tell you guys a little bit about why I don't like dreaming. Do you guys want to hear about that, or should I just keep playing the game? What do you think? If I hear enough people say we want to hear about your dreams, then I'll go into it, but I'll just keep talking and playing the game for the Oh, this guy doesn't talk? Preet! Poot! Wait, is this guy farting? Those sound like fart sounds to me. I think that guy's farting. Ugh. Rude. Sure. Tell us. Yeah, so I have two types of dreams. One is I have really, really bad dreams. Dreams in which very negative things happen. I have nearly died in dreams before. I've been fatally wounded, such that people have completely stopped everything they're doing and have sought medical professionals to try to help me and bring me back to healthy again. I've been so grievously injured in dreams. My bad dreams are really bad. I've watched other people die. I have lost the love of my life in a previous nightmare before. I've been hunted by all sorts of creature and monster and animals that don't even exist in real life. My bad dreams are really, really bad. They're very scary. They're very destructive of my view of humanity. And the only thing I can do is wake up and remind myself that's not how the real world actually is. My dream is painting people in a bad light. If somebody cheated on me, if somebody killed me, if somebody hurt me, if something attacked me, that's just my dream brain doing awful things to me while I'm asleep. It's not necessarily the reality of my living existence, my waking existence. But my bad dreams are maybe worse than most people's nightmares. My worst nightmares are really, really awful. And they sit with me and they make me depressed and feel really bad no matter how I try to frame them. So, maybe it's okay as long as I have good dreams? No. And the reason why it's bad is because my good dreams tend to be far, far better than what my actual living, waking life is. They tend to be so utopian and so perfect. Love of my life, perfect, absolute happiness, no problems with money. Everything is going entirely my way. Everything I could ever want my entire life. And then I wake up and I'm not there. I'm not at that place in my life. When I say love of my life, I dreamed at several times before I was married that I was with somebody who was like basically the love of my life. And to have that love, that deep connective experience with somebody, and then wake up and be reminded you're single, you're poor, you're still living with your mom, whatever the scenario happened to be, most of my happy dreams, most of my best dreams are something that I'm nowhere near in my current life. And so when I wake up, it's not that the dream was bad, it's that the dream is so good that the next day, or maybe up to a week, I'm analyzing where I am in real life and falling short of what I really wanted, realizing that the dream was far superior, and I fall into deep depression because of it. He dreams of someone who isn't me. I dream of you plenty, but before I met you, I dreamt of other people that I was going to have a perfect life with, and I wasn't with them when I woke up, and that was very sad. To wake up and be reminded I'm living with Oz. I don't think I've ever dreamt that I was married to anybody who wasn't you. Yeah. That's saying something about our marriage. I had dreams where I get brutally killed or bleed to death. Like if I lost my legs, I would be crawling around. So you get it. I've had those dreams too. I've definitely had some really brutal and really gruesome dreams where I've been grievously injured before. My chatting? Wait, what's going on? I mean, right now you're the only one chatting in YouTube, but, you know, you could still see the other chat, right? On stream. All right, let's talk to this person. Oh, Prince Lost. I'm surprised you're not in training. It seems like that's all you do these days. Why don't you take time to play with me? I'm so lonely without you. Aww. She wants to play, and Lost apparently is not that sort of person. Sad. All right, let's pop in here. Oh, hello. Please come in. Look around the house as much as you want. Okay, I will. I'm trying. I'm trying that. I see you have a treasure chest over yonder. Is that what you mean? Whoa! There's a bottle of water. What does a bottle of water mean? Why? When you drink it, your PP slightly increases. Oh, okay. Doesn't even say how much. I'm trying to look around and not talk to you. Is what I'm trying to do here. Can you leave me alone so I can inspect your house? It looks like there should be something under here, but there's not. Womp womp. Okay, we'll walk around. Steal? Oh yeah, I stole. Slightly minus 100. I mean, he said I could look around. That's equivalent to I can take whatever I find. Right? Oh, Prince Lost. Do you have time to play with me? Sure. Happy me! Patty cake, patty cake. Okay. So we just played patty cake together, if you know what I mean. Good for us. Good for us. Who's in this little shack here? Hi there. Hello. Oh, hello? I just roasted some garlic and ate it, so the room still stinks. But I like the smell of garlic. That sounds amazing, actually. All you have to do is roast garlic and onions, and you don't need any other spices or vegetables in order for somebody to say, whatever you're cooking sure smells good. You get those two things going, that's all you need. Obviously, if you're really cooking, you need more, but just the social interaction with those two things. I heard the Prince Lost is deeply into moo training. Okay. I want to help him if I can. That's me. It's me. You're talking to me. I'm having Tony Hawk syndrome right now. Do any of you know, one, who Tony Hawk is? And two, do you know how often Tony Hawk gets either not recognized as Tony Hawk because nobody knows skater celebrities, or two, gets told, hey, you look like a famous skater when he is one. Patty cake doesn't exist in this timeline, or it doesn't exist yet. Shows what you know. Shows what you know. Alright, what's in here? Oh, another... I'll just take the treasure chest first, thanks. Whoa! There's a jar of deli sauce inside. What the heck is deli sauce? Let's find out. Jar of deli sauce. Used by sprinkling it over food. It tastes good with any kind of food, thereby increasing the recovery power of that food. Okay, I'll take it. Hi. What he's saying, Oz, is that dreams are basically nightmares because they rob his waking mind of the thing he most desires, you. Aww, that's gross. You're gross. Whoa, drugs. Maybe. Is deli sauce made of drugs? Perhaps. You know that you do everything well, right? Oops. Say, Prince Lost, are you still popular with the girls? Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I heard you're living a more serious lifestyle these days. Aren't I a kid? What do you care about how I am with the girls? You're gross? I am gross. It's true. I'm a very gross person. Wrong. He desires cookies, and I didn't bring him cookies in his dream. I'm worn out on cookies. The only really bad snack food that I'm not worn out on is donuts. One day I hope to be donut free. Oz brought the cookies. She did not. She did not. It's not too late. It is too late, actually. Where we live, almost everywhere is closed at this time. Unless you want to pay like a premium for those places that stay open until midnight. But they charge extra for their food, so it's not worth it. Oh, hello? Prince Lost. Blush. You are such a hunk. Oh, I am popular with the ladies. To not get worn out of food, always eat different type of food. You know, I haven't eaten cookies in a long time, and I can tell you today, I do not crave cookies. Don't know why. I never stop craving donuts, though. Even if I've just had donuts, I want more donuts. But cookies are a give or take food. Dalaam restaurant. Let's take a look. We accept dollars. Oh, good. Well, good, because boy, do I have dollars. Do I? No, I have $0. Hey, great. I wish I could recover my PP just by drinking water. Wait, I can. Even though I have never seen him before, I heard that the prince can do that. I guess I need more training. By the way, just what is PP anyway? Hey, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Oz and I eat quite diverse food. On any given month, we will have Vietnamese food, Indian food, Lebanese, Mediterranean, trying to think what else, Greek. We enjoy some Pan-Asian places. Oh, there's a really good Thai place near us. Yeah, there's a good burger joint. We don't eat red meat, but they do alternative meats there, so that's helpful. We have discounted sushi at the local grocery store, so we do sushi as well. Yeah, we eat a wide variety of foods. Yeah. What is PP? Psychic points. Psychic points is what it is. Yeah. But I like saying PP because it sounds funny. Just like in Bhutan, the currency is equal to the Indian rupee 1-to-1 because Bhutan is India's closest ally. So I get it. I get it. I'm tired, not gonna lie, I might go to sleep. No worries. I feel that. I mean, I usually get about 5 hours of sleep every single night, whether I stream or if I don't. That's about what I do. So, you know, if you need to sleep, you need to sleep. We serve water, rice gruel, and those sorts of things. What would you like to do? Literally cannot buy any of your food, but thank you. And you don't sell either, or you don't let me sell. But you do have things I can loot here. That's nice. Imagine not getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep when you miss a Damien stream. Wait, what? Yeah, if you're not staying up and watching me, then you should get sleep. If you aren't getting sleep and aren't watching me, then I agree. What the hell are you doing with your life? hopefully at least putting on youtube.com/DamienHalme and watching my playlists of my previous streams so that you can help me with watch hours. If you're not helping me with watch hours, then what are you doing with your life? Either get your 8 to 10 hours of sleep, like I would love to have at some point. Future me would love to get back to 8 hours of sleep, or at least support my stream with your watch hours. Okay, let's open this chest. Whoa, there's a bowl of rice gruel. Okay, what's that? Can't be good. It's got to be just so-so. An everyday dish. When eaten, you recover about 200 hit points. I only have 111. That's actually pretty amazing. Bottle of water. Okay. I mean, hey, it's just free recovery. Yeah. Good. Good. There's a left. There's a bunch of bunnies around some sort of door. Let's go to the right and see what's over here first. Oh, this is probably less conspicuous or less. I don't know what's going on over here. Soren, hello, welcome. I just realized you were the one that said the Bhutan in India thing. Yeah, closest allies to one another. So their currencies being 1-to-1 make perfect sense. Bhutan has no better ally than India, and right now, as far as border touching allies for India has no better ally than Bhutan. I like how you were in Summers, a resort town filled with tourist spots and high-end services, and then you switched to Dalaam, an isolated town with a very traditional, simplistic lifestyle. To be fair, this is all inside of the main character's dream. So I don't even know that this place even technically exists. I got drugged, and then suddenly D, aka Ness, is now dreaming of this place. So what is going on up here? No idea. Damien is suffering from the inside. Oz, save Damien before it's too late. You are lost hope. Oz knows that she has a duty to try to help my mental health until I can afford a therapist. And I don't wish that burden on anybody, but there it is. So endangerment, you're more realistic than you believe. Yeah, okay, what does the sign say? This is Mu, the place of nothingness. Oh, so it's not MOO. Is this where I need to study to unlock my potential? Oz says, I'm a little conflicted on what I should do tonight. If I could recommend anything, I would recommend like a bath, some self-care, some snackage, and getting to sleep early if you can find a way. Whether that's sleepy time tea and some personal you time that gets you alleviated of your day's concerns, whatever it happens to be that gets every burden off your shoulders, so that sleep can be first and foremost. Because if you wake up tomorrow and you go, wow, I just feel like jumping out of bed, I have so much energy, I slept so well, I think that would be an amazing win. Yeah. Damien, you might make me tip you someday. Endangerment. Here's the thing. One, I'm not in a place where I think I can accept anything in YouTube because I'm still not partnerized. So you would need to find either my Patreon, or Twitch, or something else. Two, don't you do that unless you're of means. Yeah. But I appreciate that I'm giving you something that you feel is worthwhile. No staying up until drowning in many earring makings until 3 or 4 a.m. I would prefer that you didn't if it was up to me. Yeah. People who train here must first clear everything from their mind. Have I? If you can make your mind blank and learn the true meaning of Mu, you'll pass through. Mu is Moo. Okay. Let's see how we do. Have I cleared my mind yet, or do I need to do something to clear my mind? You have nice eyes. Thank you, sir. You must be Prince Lost. Sure am. Long ago, I completed more training. I want to show you a higher level of intelligence. Okay. Okay, fine. Shower, face mask, tea, earlier than normal sleep. It is. Honestly, do it. Yes. That would make me very happy. Yeah. Okay, what's your higher level of intelligence? However, I'm still realizing and learning this high level. I'll see you again. So long. Okay, bye. I guess I can climb. I'm gonna climb these ropes. I'm gonna climb the heck out of these ropes. The only thing better would be cookies. I like cookies. I just don't love cookies. There are many baked goods that I like. I've been conditioned to like all sorts of baked goods, but donuts are really like top of my list. Like a hot coffee and a donut. Sip, bite, sip, bite. You get the bitter and hot, and then the chewy and sweet, and it's just like bliss. There's an old man that visits coffee shops and gets a coffee and an apple fritter every day. There's an old man inside of me that's just waiting to turn old so I can do that. But I feel like that's also very detrimental to my health. So I don't do that regularly. Not now, and I probably won't when I'm old either. When I'm old, what I want to find is something that's health producing that's also like my fetish. I don't know what that will be. We'll find something. Damien was born to be a cop, but he refused and changed into a streamer. That's why he loves donuts. Everybody loves donuts. The only reason cops love donuts is because they're like everybody else. I don't know anybody that dislikes donuts. Donuts are amazing, really. But I also dislike cops. I've felt the ACAB vibe long before that was ever an abbreviation. I really fucking hate. No, here, let me say this in a very clear way so that you know my stance. I appreciate police for what they do in our civilization. I know what they need to do. I know what they do, and I think that they're critical, and I would never abolish law enforcement as a position in our society. I'm not about abolishment of the police, first and foremost. Everybody I know that has been drawn into law enforcement has been an absolute asshole. The sort of people that are interested in having law enforcement power over other people, there's a reason why they want that power over other people, and it's generally because they are bastards. They are not good people, the general person that wants to be in law enforcement, and the reason why they're so protective of each other and the reason why they want so little oversight is because they want to get away with all of the things that will help them feel just about the way that they were treated when they were young. All the ways they felt injustice when they were young, they now want to exert on the American populace now that they're in the position of being a police officer. And so I'm willing to be proven wrong, but so far every police officer I've ever known has generally been in this camp of wanting to exert their power and force over other people in a demeaning way to the rest of the populace. So I'm not a fan of cops. And I'm not a fan of unions because I'm not a fan of the way unions protect bad workers. I am anti-union when a union protects a bad person. I'm anti-teacher union when a teacher has tenure and they can do whatever the fuck they want and get away with it because they have tenure, so they have a certain amount of immunity to their bad practices. Police officers also have incredibly high levels of immunity toward their bad practices. Why? Because of the police union. It's not because of that officer themselves. It's the union fighting for them. In that regard, I'm anti-union. I am pro-union in the ways that many wage slaves need some sort of protective force to help them against companies that have not enough government regulation and need some other means to give their workers more freedoms. But that's a pretty limited situation. I feel like it's a slippery slope where it starts with people don't have enough freedoms because by and large, American companies especially want to exploit their wage slaves until they destroy them and give them nothing for it. So wage slaves need unions, but unions, as they get older or further down the line, will protect bad workers and give people really cushy positions in which they can take crazy breaks. Productivity doesn't matter, or they can absolutely break laws in the case of law enforcement and get away with it with a slap on the wrist. So unions they start off good and end bad. It doesn't mean I'm completely anti-union. I'm just anti-old union. Yeah. That habit would put some love handles on you. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm probably already uncomfortable with my weight as it is. I super don't want proclivities where I would gain additional weight. I would love to get back to where I feel comfortable in my own skin. And eating donuts and drinking coffee every morning that's not me. That's not the body that I want. My donut didn't like eating donuts. Wait, what the heck? What does that even mean? Some cops are corrupt and psychopaths. True. But there are a few cops that aren't. True. The reason why in the US people say all cops are bastards, ACAB, is because the few cops that are not corrupt and psychopathic generally protect and preserve their allies in their department, make sure that those guys are not going to be attacked or hurt or lose their positions so that their families can continue to, live a good lifestyle with the wages that they earn, and that man will not lose his job. So even the good cops sometimes protect the bad cops. I don't think all cops are bastards. I just think there's a large percentage of psychopathic, power-hungry men that decide they want to be cops. And then there's another large percentage of men that decide they would rather protect their allies in their workforce than do what's just. Good thing webcams exist. Wait, what do you mean by that? Confirmed Damien is not now nor ever has been a citizen of Chaz? What's Chaz? What does that mean? And has never peacefully protested a man to death? I've never protested before, so far. What's up here? There's nothing. Oh, cutscene. Cutscene, you guys. I'm meditating. The moo is happening. The moo. We're having the moo. Okay, Sem, what's citizen of Chaz mean? Endangerment, what does good thing webcams exist mean? Okay, that girl has come up.
Ah, Prince Lost. I'm a messenger from your master. He sent me to tell you that you must stop your meditation immediately. Prince Lost, you must come back with me instead of staying in a place such as this.
This is a ruse. She does not mean it. She is testing my moo to see if I will leave, and I will not.
Your master wishes it. Please rise, Prince. Your Highness, You must give up this trial for now. Believe what I say. It is the truth.
I refuse. I will not move. The moo calls me. I will not move. Oh, the cops, you mean? Oh, oh, what the hell is that? That moo spirit is creepy AF. Hi, moo daddy. What the heck? Why is his head so big? And why is he just a head with a little tail? Looks like Slimer, but like with a Fu Manchu mustache and beard and hat. Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that most cops now have body cams. It's an important oversight mechanic, and I would never want to live in a country where cops do not have at least this oversight functionality on them now. Okay, let's see what the ghost has to say, shall we? Oh, Chaz was a little territory of Seattle that the ACAB people claimed as another territory outside the US. Okay, one of those like sovereignty claims like people have done in random deserts or on oil refineries or whatnot. A claim of this is our autonomous nation, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm a shill for the US. I would really like to see the experiment of the United States work out correctly. And I think so far we're doing okay. There are countries that are outperforming us, but it depends on the metric. Overall, I think the US is doing okay, and I think a lot of people that romanticize other nations need to keep in mind the cons of living in those other places. We're not ready to move out of the US yet. If we find some place that's better in all metrics, maybe. We're not like married to being here. If Finland happens to be that one's even handier because we have a path to citizenship because of my heritage. But we'll see. We'll see. So far, we're not disenfranchised with the experiment that the U.S. has to offer, and it's doing okay by us. And it seems like we're on a trend of positivity overall. I am overall optimistic about the U.S. Yeah. What was hilarious was when it was getting so unruly that they actually asked the cops to come and regain order. That's funny. Cute. Okay, what's this old man say? Prince Lost. Oh, I guess he's not an old man. He's a dead man now.
I am the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I'm going to break your legs.
Oh, good. Thank you, I guess.
You will lose the use of them.
Okay.
Do you accept this?
I have a feeling like if I argue against this spirit, I will fail at Moo training. I think Moo needs to be a complete loss of everything for some reason. It's like Fight Club. What is the famous quote in Fight Club? If you lose everything, what is it? Self-improvement is masturbation. Self-destruction might be the answer. Does that sound like something from Fight Club? I'm trying to pull it from my memory banks. But I think, yeah, we're looking at a self-destruction sort of mentality here. Damien is now special. Have I not been special before now? I feel like I've always been special. All right, we accept the loss of our legs. Hey, what's up, Amiel? Amiel? Help me pronounce your name properly. I don't know what M means, but welcome. Yes. Oh, my legs! Ow!
So, Prince Lost.
Oh, I dropped down to 23 health. Yikes.
So, Prince Lost. You cannot walk, as your legs are broken. Next, I will tear your arms off. I shall then take your arms and feed them to the crows.
That sucks.
The taking of your arms. Do you accept this?
I see that I'm in an ad break for Twitch. I'm going to take a quick break real quick and get myself some liquid hydration so that I have that in case anybody does a triple self-care. I will do a quick BRB screen and be right back.
There should be something neat left over in the bottom of the pie tin. You should have to risk it and think, oh, I shouldn't eat this myself. But then when you do, you get something cool out of it. Like, oh, and look at the bottom of the tin. There was like an ancient dragon tooth that they sneak into every pie. I don't know. Oh, you did that previously. I told you were dead-ended after. Oh, crap. Yeah, I guess I'm forgetting stuff between streams. Bummer. Okay, well, let's restore.
Yeti, is there anything that when you are with somebody or sharing a household with someone, you insist on doing because you think it is a role that you absolutely need personally to take on?
Besides making porn.
Uh-oh.
I do that.
How can I, an inanimate object, create animate objects? The old Tootsie Roll question. Oz is my wife, life partner, mother of my two crotch groblins. Groblins? I'm just gonna roll with it. Like that wasn't a typo from the mouth. Welcome. We're about to start explaining.
You're my dad.
Oh.
You're my dad. Wookie.
A double whammy. They both came at the same time. Giggity.
I think I'm falling in love with mom. Not my mom, but character mom.
Somebody clip that. Oh my god.
Nobody clipped that.
Clip.
I'm clipping it.
Clip it.
God damn it. Oz is all over it. I can feel it.
And let us judge.
Double.
Oh yeah, hop right into the middle of it. Good job. Got a full-blown stagecoach. You need that clip. Honestly, those were some
Oh, there's actually people in town.
pretty good role players there, right? Let's try that one more time. I mod my channel the way I want, and I will shout out somebody twice just to see a different clip.
Why would people want to see my feet in mac and cheese? I don't fucking know.
Or the same one. Such is the way of the clip. That's fine. At least it wasn't Simp Botha this time.
I get that one a lot. Face your fears. Gain 2 temporary health whenever you kill a ridden within 2 meters. Oh.
It's a good one for meleeers.
I'm going melee mom.
Yeah. Momlay. Forget I said that.
$135. Thank you for your contribution to the Book of Crow and the religion.
What's their name?
Book of Crow.
I'm sorry, what?
Book of Crow, you say?
Rose Thompson.
Yes.
Book of Crow. Have you read it?
I have not. I'm very, very new to this area.
Ah.
Are you a woman of God?
Do you see the last one where Rose, that's Oz, says, I'm very new to county. And then there's a long, long pause. We're getting robbed by bandits in Red Dead Redemption 2's multiplayer environment, Red M. And in the server that we're playing, they know if you're a bandit, you know you're not allowed to rob new players. And so when she says, I'm very, very new, they pause for a long time because they're like, oh, fuck, what should we do? We ended up being able to report those people for robbing us. And we had the clip on my Twitch channel. Thank goodness I was live streaming because we were able to send that to the mods. And we're like, look, here's where she even says, I'm new. And they're like,
Pause. Well, we're not going to give you back your money. We're just going to keep going with this. Yeah. Wild stuff. Let me catch up on chat. Who's Emmett Nervend? Nervend? I don't know the name. Sorry. Caught. Yeah, we were definitely caught by bad bandits, though. Okay, so now the spirit wants to take my arms away. Von Diva, how's it going? Welcome. It's good to see you. How's everything in your world? How's your week going so far? We are playing a mystic character named Pooh, who is going through a meditation practice called Moo practice, where he is abandoning his body parts. He has abandoned his legs, so he cannot walk anymore. This ghost, this spirit has broken his legs. Now he's going to take away my arms, so I will also not be able to use my arms. I have a feeling this is like a take away everything bodily and see what you gain in enlightenment from doing so. Yeah. If you think about the criticism, if you think about it, the criticisms of unions align with those of welfare. Many abuse it, which undermines its integrity. It's true. It's true. If we could cinch down the exploitation of situations, I think everybody in the U.S. is upset at the exploitations of tax code, right? So that's one. Exploitation of tax code. Plenty of people on the right feel that welfare gets exploited, very much so. If we just cinched down on those, I think those complaints would disappear if they really felt like there was nothing left to argue was left open for exploitation. And I think unions are that way too. I have heard plenty of horror stories about how unions started, the 50s and 60s and 70s, where people would take like long ass breaks. They get protected for cigarette breaks. They would do very little work in the course of the day. They wouldn't be required to a certain productivity state level. So much would be like, oh, we can't do that because, you know, if we do that extra bit, it goes against our union guidance and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of like anti-personal responsibility rhetoric associated with early unions. And even now you see culpability issues when the police get away with all sorts of shit with a bit of a slap on the wrist, like an administrative leave for breaking a law, because the unions are so well protective of those police officers. And I've definitely seen tenure abuse in professors and teachers as well, where they really should have been fired if not for their unions protecting them. So could we remove exploitation and clean up the reputation of unions and welfare? And I think it's possible. And tax code, I think we have to work on cinching down exploits. The fact that we leave so many exploits in U.S. Legal strategy, I think, is indicative of a nation that would prefer to be a nation of banditry, a nation of legalized illegal practices, scamming as sanctioned by law, because that's where the U.S. is most comfortable. We are not comfortable being held accountable. Yeah. My week is going nice. Excellent. Ah, yes, the mood training. It's the bad actors of every organization that are problematic. Yeah, again, if we were better at making good standards and holding people to that enforcement, then I think the bad actors wouldn't necessarily ruin things. We would just make sure that punishments came when exploits happened. That's all I'd really like to see, especially if we could use that as a source of monetary compensation for the government. Then we could lighten the tax burden. If bad actors paid in their fair share because we caught them, then we could lighten the amount of necessity on the John Q. public. How about you? Hope all is well. My life is roller coastery. There's so many things that I can't say on stream, but the majority of what I can say is I am excited to see where 2024 has taken me as far as a content creator. I am looking to turn this into a full-time business where I can pay for a family of a wife and 2 kids from the revenue on this. And I see the trajectory happening. I just also see, based on like where the graph shows where that might happen, it looks slow going. So I'm trying to figure out ways, how can we reinvest? Do we need to pay for like social media marketers, commercialization, video editing? Like, what do we need to like get me in front of more eyes so that we can make this happen? The popularity's there, obviously. The support's there, obviously. Everybody's been watching and engaging with me on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick. You've all been lovely, and I super appreciate your support. If I could just expand all of you out like tenfold, we could probably pay bills doing this. And I think we have something to offer in exchange. It's not just give us free money, you know, but just AdSense alone, just the free stuff that is not requiring donors or sponsorships or anything, or commercializing, you know, me doing like paid ad reads on my streams or that sort of thing. Just the basics. I think we can get there. I didn't study this in school, so I'm not sure where, but I'm excited to see where the end of 2024 takes us, and excited to see maybe learn those disciplines that will help this grow. Yeah. Hoping all the best. We'll see. We'll see. All right. We accept. This ghost will now take our arms away. Oh, my health. Oh, I'm dead. Ugh. Okay, there's an idea, but it requires a cloning vat. Dude, if I could clone me, I would put me to work so much. I'd do so many. First of all, I'd need to take one of me and just give me to the kids, because that needs to happen. But I'd have a me just for housework. I'd have a me just for lawn work and landscaping and maintenance of the outside of our home. I'd have a me just for live streaming. I could live stream like 16 hours a day, then 7 days a week, and then another me for editing. Damn. But how would I pay for food for all of those people? And what happens when I need to pay taxes on all those people's wages? They'll all have the same social security number. There's problems with this idea. Yeah. His clones revolt, revolution, free rights for the Damians. Yeah, that's the other thing. What if all the other Damians said that they didn't want to be laborers under Damian Alpha? Then I would be in trouble. How would I stem their revolution? How would I stop the mutiny? I don't think I'd be strong enough to stop several other Damians. All right.
Ah, Prince lost. Without legs and arms, you can only lie there. Now, I'll cut your ears off.
Sure.
You do not mind my taking your hearing away, do you? Do you accept this?
Sure. There goes my ears. Oh, he's talking to my brain now.
So, Prince lost. No legs, no arms, and no sound.
Oh, I can't even hear the sound of where I am. Wow, spooky. Then you won't hear him? No hearing? Yeah, that's true. He's talking to my brain now. We're doing a telepathy.
By floating words through the air, I must ask you, do you care if I take your eyes?
Do it.
Do you want to live in eternal darkness? Do it.
Give me the moo.
I shall steal your sight. Do you accept this?
I do. I do it for the moo. There goes my eyes.
So, Prince lost. Now I can only communicate directly with your mind. Your mind is all you have left. In the end, I will take your mind. Though you probably don't want to allow that, do you?
So you can't answer?
You can't even move. Are you sad? Are you lonely? If you lose your mind, you also lose any feelings of sadness. Do you accept this? I will take your mind, Prince Lost. Know that I will possess it.
I couldn't even answer. It happened. Oh, I'm back. I'm back, I guess. Anyways, this person ain't you, so who cares if this died? The guy dies. It's true, I'm just dreaming about him. He's just a person in my dreams, right? It's okay, but I guess he's alive in the dream. Did we have a dream inside of the dream? Did this guy's meditation put us on a whole new plane when we were already dreaming him in the first place?
Prince Lost, you have now completed your training. The old master must be so pleased. Hurry now and return to the palace.
Okay, can do that. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, I don't think I have a mod. Hang on 2 seconds. How do I mod you? Manage suspicious user? Oh, restrict? No, that doesn't seem right. Why is this wrong? Give me that hammer. I don't know how to do that. In this, hang on 2 seconds. Mod view. Hang on. All right. Sam, you have the power. I believe in you. I would give this one to you. The birth of a mod god. It's true. It's true. Thanks, Sam. Yeah. Good stuff. Appreciate your face. Thanks for all you've been so far this year. Good stuff. Another one does bite the dust. You're a dude dreaming about this dude who dreams about losing his limbs and everything, forced to live in internal darkness before waking up. True. Can't ban me, Twitch. I can ban you. If I convert to Twitch, please don't. I actually need more engagement on YouTube than I need on Twitch. I need far more on YouTube. A ton on YouTube, especially watch hours on my VODs and lives after they become VODs. May you please give me the power of the mods? I might be able to do that for you on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how mods work on YouTube. I won't abuse it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Where were we? Oh, it's my dad calling. Another for a long time now. We've been in business, but don't think of a good idea to take a break. Nope. And this would be... So this isn't D. Oh, well, it's okay. Anyway, don't strain yourself on your journey. Good luck, whoever you are. Quick beep. Give me mod on YouTube. I might try to ban myself. Maybe we'll hold off. All right, thanks, Dad. Even though you're not my dad. Okay, so that dude said come back to the palace. I really want to see what's going on with these bunnies over here. I do. They look like bunny ninjas. But we'll do as he says. We'll come back to the palace real quick. I don't think anybody in the town is going to say anything particularly different. Let's just double check. Nope. Same dialogue. You, same dialogue. Same dialogue. Okay. We'll go back to the palace and see what my advisor has to say. Advisor? Advisor. Let's save. Is that you, D? Why are you disguising your voice like that? Who are you pretending to be? Oh, well, it's not a big deal. Suppose you need to have a sense of humor at times like this. Well experienced to this level. Record. Okay. Continue. Okay, same old deal. I fear the red carpet. I promise we won't stay here that long. This might as well be a Dragon Quest section. It looks like Dragon Quest, doesn't it? Kind of. When we're inside of palaces.
I am proud. You have completed your Mu training. There is nothing more to teach you from the holy writings.
Okay. What's happening?
Prince Lost, I shall relay a message to you from eternity.
What's that? What does that mean?
The evil entity that controls all wickedness is preparing for the greatest struggle of all time. The only ones who can challenge the entity are 3 boys and 1 girl. One named D is the leader of the 4. One of the boys is you, Prince Lost. Now that you've completed your training, search out D at once. For all beings, for the earth herself, I pray for growth in the might of the 4.
Oh, I leveled up. What did I even do? I'm level 16 now, apparently. Oh, baby. Offense by 4. Defense by 3. Speed by 2. Vitality by 1. IQ by 1. Hit points by 9. Okay, cool. PP by 4. Shield. Level 17. What just happened there? Teleport. Okay, I got teleport now. Level 18. What just happened? Defense by 2. Hit points by 3. Teleport B? There's a teleport beta now? Am I done leveling? Okay, I just gained 3 levels talking to that dude. Where am I going? What's happening to me? I've teleported. Oh shit, I'm in Summers. That was easy.
My name is Lost. I am the one who will fight beside you.
Oh, that's funny. Wait, Mu training. Yeah, I'm gonna just take all your limbs and organs real quick. Pretty much. Yeah, we got Quest XP. This is the first time ever in this game. We've never talked to a person and gotten XP from it. So that was just a win. It's time for the cruel tutelage of Paimei. I love it! Dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Absolutely. I especially love the bride's awful attempt at speaking Chinese. Because I was once that person trying to speak awful Chinese. And now not the little, but the tiny will still even now sometimes try to get away with speaking Chinglish around me. Like what will she say? I'm trying to think of an example of she'll be like Baba Baba, which is me. I'm Baba. Like Baba, 我想我的 drawing pad. I'm like, 你想你的什么? You want your what? 我想我的 drawing pad. Drawing pad 是什么? What's a drawing pad? You know, what is that word? What are you saying? Drawing pad. Oh, 我的画板. 请给我的画板. Oh, you're saying you want your drawing pad, but you're using like awful Chinglish. I see what you're trying to do here. And of course, I speak English. I know what she's trying to do, but I ignore when she speaks English to me. If she tries to toss English words in there, I'm like, oh, I don't understand that word. Think about it until you figure out what the Mandarin word is you're trying to say. I am lost, not literally though. I'm just lost. Yeah, we named him after Lost Dreamer, who's our guild master in Final Fantasy 14 and a good friend. Yeah, he's lost, yet he found the way. I see what you did there. Baba. Yeah, that's what the kids call me. Yeah, and it's not just a reserved for Chinese thing. There are plenty of cultures and areas. We have friends who live in the area who their kid also calls the dad Baba, and he's Malaysian, so it's a Malaysian thing too. At least a number of other cultures I think use the term Baba. Baba, bad Baba. I'm not a bad Baba. I'm one of the best Babas. I'll tell you what. The one who I am the one who will fight beside you. I am the servant of D. I will obey D. That's kind of weird. He just met these kids and he's like, I'm going to obey you. Also, how did he become real? He was literally living inside of Dee's dream. So, what? What?
Dee, my life is in your hands.
Okay. Cool. At least we got away from that lady that poisoned us, that drugged us, because she's up there on the steps above us. She's the one that fed us the drugged magic cakes that made the dream happen in the first place. Lost joined you. Okay. D dreams about his future ally? I guess so. We're 4 people! It happened. In Mother 1, you name 4 characters, but you never play 4 at once. You only ever play 3. And so this is iconic. This is a whole new level. We're 4 characters. This feels more like a Final Fantasy game now. They have 4 characters in it instead of just 3. All right. Should we get Lost leveled up? Do we have to go fight some enemies? I feel like he's gonna get fucked, to be honest. First of all, does he have any equipment? Literally nothing. This is gonna be really bad if we don't get him something. So the hotel, the shop is to the right. Let's see if we can buy him some stuff. Lost without goods is really not a good idea. That's so cool, you know, Mandarin. When you said 我想你的, I instantly knew what that meant. Wait, you speak Mandarin? Von Diva, is this something I didn't know about you? How do you know Mandarin words? Talk to me. I need to know. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Are you doing... Wait, is this part of Bernoulli's? I vaguely recognize the numbers you're giving me right now. It's been years. I would teach myself Mandarin on Rosetta Stone. Do you remember that? Yeah, so I also used Rosetta Stone, but I didn't know that you did anything learning Mandarin. That's really cool. I did not know. Yeah, I did try Rosetta Stone for a while. It didn't stick. I tried HelloTalk, which was much better. HelloTalk is a really great app that does language exchange. I did Anki. Anki is a spaced repetition flashcard app. If you don't know what flashcards are in regards to spaced repetition, then you're using flashcards the wrong way. If any of you still have any schooling ahead of you, and I know based on demographics who watches this channel, some of you are still in school, find Anki. If you're on Android, it might be called Anki Droid, and download flashcard apps for yourself using the spaced repetition algorithm used in the Anki app. It will change your life. Or just like if you're keen on making your own flashcard decks, which is fine, used spaced repetition algorithms like the red, yellow, green bowl algorithm. Look it up. Just Google these things that I'm saying, and you'll know what I'm talking about. So I tried HelloTalk. I tried Anki. I've done Duolingo, which is, whatever. What really has helped me out is speaking with other people and finding somebody who is limitlessly willing to answer questions. If I have a question like, what's the difference between yao, xiang yao, bi xu yao, xu yao? Those are like 4 different terms. What are the connotative differences between those 4 terms? I need somebody to ask those questions of, right? When you have a sense of like there's a nuance between 2 different terms, when would you use one versus when would you use another? That kind of stuff, you need somebody to sort of like bounce ideas off of. And the answer might not be the end all be all, but you need to have a live speaker that you can ask these sort of questions of. Are those the lost numbers? They sure are. I know all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, etc. Yeah, you can get all the way to 99 really easily in Mandarin, for sure. Hi, Stuart. Don't worry, I'll wait until the ads are done to talk to everybody. But for those of you on YouTube, you don't have to wait. What did he say in Mandarin? Don't you wish you knew? What are we doing? Speak English? I can speak every language that I can speak on stream, and nobody can stop me. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Watch your stream for 2 hours. See ya. Thank you. Endangerment, have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate your face. I appreciate your support. You're one of my regulars on YouTube, one of the early people on my YouTube live demographic. So I super appreciate everything that you've done for the stream so far. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Please sleep well. Okay, we've already talked to these people, right? That kung fu hairstyle, you look so cool. I may fall in love with you. Do you think I'm too forward? Oh, they talk so different now that Lost is in the party. I'm a YouTube OG, kind of not. I mean, I started YouTube in 2014. If you were watching my videos back in 2014, you're definitely an OG. If you haven't been, then you're just an OG to the live streams. Yeah. I got to play whack-a-mole with a bot in your absence. That's all right. Stuart's not really a mod. He only comes on to say, I just modded him just for shickles. Okay, do you say something different with Pooh in the party? Von Diva!
Von Diva the Rebel just subscribed. 3.
There's my little heart, my South Korean heart. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you for your sub. Please enjoy your emoji that I've handcrafted myself. Plus, I believe everybody in Tier 1 gets first chat awards whenever they chat in Twitch. If that doesn't happen, let me know and I will fix it. But I think the bot's set up to do just that. Appreciate your face. I never take, use, or abuse my role as mod. True. Okay. There's a big monster living between the sea, or in the sea between here and Scaraba. I've seen a picture of it. Okay. You say the same thing. You're the person that I think I want to buy stuff for Lost. Let's figure out how much we need. We have 500 right now. We don't have weapons for him. He can't equip any of these? I'm in trouble. Why can't he equip any of these? What the heck is Lost supposed to wear? He's not wearing anything right now. Can we... Let's get somewhere where we have some room. This is a good horizontal run. Kind of feels like it. Okay. Good horizontal run. Let's do a teleport to... Where? Oh, there's even more stuff. Where are we gonna buy Lost things? Saturn Valley had some stuff that was kind of like neutral. Let's try Saturn Valley. Oh, crap. I did hit something. That's a problem. Shit. Can we do this? This looks like we have a good horizontal thoroughfare for a while. Let's try this again. Teleport. Saturn Valley. Let's get Pooh or Lost some stuff. Isn't Lost the martial arts type character? Yes. Yes. But yes, my mom knew I was very into Chinese culture, so she bought me the Rosetta Stone software that taught me Mandarin Chinese. Nice. And I was so happy, which speaking of, I have the best mom in the world. I love that. I rarely hear people say so many positive things about their parents. I had plenty of negative things to say about my mom, but also lots of positive things to say. And if I could say anything, I would say my mom passed away a couple years ago. What I try to do with my life since her passing is to be all of the positive things that I remember about her incarnate. I try to be her legacy and not to edit the person down so that nobody remembers who she was in her totality. I tell the good stories. I tell the bad stories. I want everybody to know her in her complete story. But what I try to live as her best qualities possible, so that when people interact with me and they say, "Whoa, I really like this about you," I can say, "Thanks, I learned it from my mom." Yeah. It was like back in 2006, 2007 when I was still in middle school. Very awesome. Does he even use weapons? I have no idea. I'm trying to find out if I can buy Lost anything that he can equip. Thank you, Von Diva, for your condolences. Rush, hello and welcome. I have ice cream for you, but I don't want to bring it out right now because it will melt while I'm trying to like talk, play, and eat ice cream at the same time. But just know I have some coffee flavored ice cream with your name on it. Rush, I appreciate you. Hi. Okay, which one of you is the shopkeeper? Was it you? Buy. Nothing. Lost just does not like things. So maybe, yeah, maybe we just don't equip him with stuff. Does this guy have stuff? This guy only has consumables, doesn't he? Yeah, just consumables. Alright, well, we'll hold off. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, how do we get to a place where we can teleport out of here? Wait. There's a teleport B. What? That's now on Lost. Can we talk about that? Teleport. I need a good running approach. Allows you to immediately return to place here. We don't need a running approach to use this. It's also called the Tornado Teleport. And it costs more. It costs 6 more PP. But I say let's try it out. Let's see. Lost, teleport B. We'll go back to Summers. And we'll figure out just what the hell we're doing here for now. Okay, go. Oh. I see why it's called the Tornado Teleport. So you can do this one even when you don't have a running area. But then you run in the other screen. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. If I may ask, which I feel like you may have already talked about before, how did you come to learn Mandarin? So I'll give you the short and then the long. The short that I tell strangers, which you're not, is that I just learned using my phone. I just downloaded some apps and worked through them until I learned the language. But the longer story is a little bit more interesting. I won't make it too long because we've spent a lot of time not playing this game, but I do want to tell you this story. So for those of you who are interested as to why I know Mandarin to the capacity that I do. So when I was a kid, I've lived with my middle sister ever since I was born. And everywhere I moved and lived, I lived with this middle sister. She was taking French in college when I was still like in elementary school. And she used me as a study buddy and taught me French things well before I was ready to take a foreign language in school. French became my second language as a result. Not that I spoke it to like high capacity, but I spoke pretty good for the age that I was learning like conjugations, the whole shebang. And then when I was finally able to take a foreign language, I decided to teach myself or to take Spanish classes because a significant part of my family comes from an area or areas of Latin America or come from Chicano background and either spoke Spanish as a first language or a second language. And so Spanish unlocked a lot of aunts and uncles for me that I could speak to in their primary language. So that was just like a win. I ended up focusing on Spanish so much because of the familial connections that I ended up taking 5.5 years of Spanish courses. Yeah, is that right? 5.5? Yeah, 5.5 years of Spanish courses and finished with AP credit. So in college, I did not have to take foreign language. However, in college, I still took foreign language because now I was addicted. But it wasn't just an addiction to foreign language study. It was also, my mom said, as long as I was a full-time student, I did not have to pay rent. And I was an exploitative young 20s person. So I lived with my mom in my early 20s and decided, in order to not pay rent, in order to not have to work a job, in order to exploit the system and live rent-free as long as I can, I need to have the most amount of credits every semester so that will count as full-time, and then do that as long as I can. And so I did. And what that meant was taking a lot of foreign language classes, because they were 5 units, whereas a lot of my I went to a community college. A lot of my community college classes were 2 units, 3 units max. Very few were 5 units, unless they were either incredibly labor intensive or language, which I saw language as not labor intensive. I took 2 years of Japanese. I took two classes in Japanese, which equated to a full year. Class in Italian, 2 classes of German, a full year of German, a class in Chinese, and I think that's it. So a lot of different languages. On the side, my mom dared me to learn Gaelic and bought me study materials for that. I also learned Swedish from a friend that went to Sweden and came back speaking Swedish. I also, later on, was given Russian study materials to learn Russian. Spoiler alert, that's one that I did not learn because of other reasons that I'll go into some other time. And so I had all of these languages underneath my belt. And then even later on, when I met Oz, we took sign language classes together, several, and learned really good sign language so we could learn that, especially to teach our kids whenever we decided to have kids. We also got to talking that maybe we would like to raise the kids bilingual. We thought English and Spanish would be the smart decision. And then I thought Spanish is going to be too easy of a language. Plus, our kids can probably learn Spanish in school. A lot of middle schools and high schools here teach Spanish, and where we used to live as well. Let me pause and catch up on commentary here. No freaking way, if you're real. I literally have also studied Spanish and French. Nice. Yeah, so all that happened. So we decided before we start having kids, we want to do a dual immersion household. Oz was only willing to do English. She was not willing to learn a new language. And so I was like, okay, I'll do the other language. It wasn't going to be Spanish because that was going to be too easy for them to learn later on in life. So I was like, hey, let's do some research and figure out what the highest global impact language next to English and Spanish is going to be. And it was kind of neck and neck between Arabic and Mandarin. And at that time, Stuart, who is in this chat right now, he can maybe testify, his wife was studying Arabic, and she was like, oh my God, I could be the kid's godmother. We could teach them Arabic. You could be my study buddy. We can really do, you could do so good. They can be Arabic speaking, Caucasian little kids. That would be so cool. And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. But the more we started doing research and the more the geopolitical climate was, we started to realize everywhere where they could speak Mandarin as a language of business, politics, or diplomacy in any sort of way versus where they could use Arabic would put them in a place where they were higher in society versus a place where they would be put lower in society. And so we decided to place them in more safe, more positive interaction positions than not. And so we decided against Arabic for that reason and for Mandarin. And what ended up happening is we ended up having 2 girls, which even further cements our decision to not put them in Arabic-speaking areas because of women's rights being a little bit asynchronous in the Arabic-speaking world. So Mandarin felt like the right choice. And then I just started restudying all of the Mandarin. The one class that I took at junior college, I was an awful student. I was super distracted. I was already fluent in Japanese at the time, and I met a bunch of Japanese kids who would sit in the back of the Chinese class and talk to each other, pass notes, goof around, go hang out after class, and go do stuff together. And I got so good at Japanese because I was hanging out with them and goofing off, and I ignored all of my Chinese. They ignored all of the class too. We all did really badly in that Chinese class. So That class was kind of moot. I did not really learn nearly what I should have in that class. It was strictly from self-study where I gained most of my progress in the language. And I'd still say I speak Mandarin with a bit of an accent, and some of my grammar will come out wrong, and I can tell it comes out wrong, and sometimes I'll try to fix it, and sometimes I can't be bothered to fix it. But I know grammatically how to construct a lot of sentences. When it comes to time, I'm really, really bad. Like if I say, you know, this one time I need you to do this, but in the future I need you to focus on more often doing it this other way. I can say that so well in English, but that's so hard for me to do in Mandarin, to do time-based conversation. But other things I do fairly well in. Google Translate ain't got nothing on you. That is not true. Google Translate's still better than me. She was, and not sure how much she remembers because we never used it. Womp womp. Only really remember one or two phrases. I never learned anything in Arabic. Yeah. But yeah, now I have 2 kids that are fluent Mandarin speakers for their age. They're 5 and 3, and they speak as well as a 5 and 3-year-old. As any 5 and 3-year-old might speak Mandarin in a Mandarin predominant society. Okay, we are going to the husband of the magic cakes seller in the hopes that he will have changed his mind now that we talked to his wife. We're doing another photo op. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius. I produced this myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready. Say Fuzzy Pickles. Let me guess. Only D will do it. Not even my new additive Lost will say Fuzzy Pickles. Womp womp. He's the only one that poses. Why? Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Okay, bye. Yeah, people ask if I'm completely fluent in Mandarin. I feel like I'm not, but I feel like I'm still better than my kids. They still every once in a while toss a word out. They're like, "Oh, that's very this, isn't it?" And I'm like, "I don't." Oh, like what are we talking about? Oh, so my little showed me a picture of a Dr. Seuss book where there was a man standing next to a goldfish bowl. The goldfish bowl was precariously close to the edge of the table. Very very dangerous for the goldfish. And she said, "That's very taoci." And I was like, I've never heard the word taoci before. And so I had to look it up on my phone. Luckily, I have a Mandarin dictionary app that I use pretty much daily. And taoci means naughty or like mischievous. And I was like, oh, I mean, it's not really naughty for the man to put the goldfish bowl on the edge of the table so that it's dangerous for those goldfish. I wouldn't call that a naughty thing. I'd call it just kind of like, you know, he's not paying good attention. So I just said, that's really more wei xian than tao ci. But every once in a while, they'll toss out a word that I was like, wow, I do not know what that word means. Hang on, let me look it up on my phone real quick. And the fact that I live in an era where I could just pull that stuff up using an app on my phone so that I don't get completely stumped by my kids is pretty good. And I still know more words than they do. So we're still doing okay. I do feel like they could surpass me. Although they are about to start not the tiny, but the little is about to start kindergarten. And that's going to be in a fully English school. We don't live in a place that has dual immersion schools. They're just not. They don't exist. We'd have to drive more than an hour away to find anything that's Chinese immersive. So that's not happening. But I have a feeling like she's going to decrease in Mandarin a little bit when she starts school. It's perfectly fine. Maybe she won't even really maintain it as a language, but I think it still was a fulfilling and rewarding experiment for the first 5 years of her life anyway, even if she drops off. If she continues, cool. If she doesn't, it's still fine. It was still enriching for her. Yeah. Soren says, I have a feeling Summers is the coast of California and Sicily combined. I could definitely see Sicily. Yeah, I get that vibe. There is a bit of California with the way the people relate to you, but there's a Sicily aesthetic there for sure. At one point in my life, I wanted to learn a laundry list of languages because I was very intrigued and interested in world languages and learning them. And you did what I wanted to do, so that is honestly hella inspiring, and I truly love that for you. In my life, I would still love to learn Hawaiian just because I think it's so beautiful and elegant. I love the way the language functions and works. But I think my big bucket list language is Finnish because I'm Finnish. I'm wearing the Finnish flag with the heart sweatshirt right now. I'm Finnish heritage. I have rights to Finnish citizenship if I ever jump through the hoops to get it. I hear it's one of the hardest languages to learn as an outsider of any language in the entire world. And I feel like it's heritage-wise important for me to one day learn it. The last 2 generations of my family systematically killed most of our heritage in that regard, and I'd like to bring it back and even maybe teach my kids as best as I can to help them get some Finnish proficiency as well. But we'll see. The big thing is, if it's not necessary or if they don't have somebody to practice with or work on it, then it's useless for them to have learned it. But we'll see how it works out. Where life takes us. All right, let's talk to this dude. This is the dude whose wife had the magic cake that drugged our main character. So maybe now that we've talked to her, his dialogue will be different. I so believe in you 10,000%. Thank you. Let's work on building the content creator brand so that I can actually pay bills doing this. If I can run a household doing this, then I can do anything. But first is to try to find the social media content creator marketing information or people. I'm even willing to pay somebody at this point and actually pay a marketer to get us to grow exponentially. Because if we can cinch that in, then I think everything else will start to lock into place. So if any of you know anybody who's in content creation marketing or social media marketing, let me know. Might be able to work out a business deal with that person. I.e., pay them money. Yeah, step by step. Thank you. You made my wife wake up. She quit talking about all that serious crap. Is crap allowed in a SNES game or Famicom game? Super Famicom? Yeah, let's work hard. If you're courageous, get on this boat. You'll probably see the Kraken and experience getting seasick. Oh, that sounds awful. After all, it could only cost you your life, and you got that for free. This guy is suddenly very morbid. Luck will determine the outcome of this voyage. So, do you want to sail the seas to Scaraba? $20 per person is fine with me. 20. Okay, I have that. I guess we'll try it. Ready? We're reckless, baby. Well, dang. Bon voyage. All right, we're going with this crazy coot on his boat. Let's see how this do. Did I save recently? I just realized I haven't checked. I'm going kind of slow. This makes me a little nervous. Also, if anybody knows a good video editor, or if you're watching this and you are a video editor, hit me up. I want to hire somebody who vibes. That's the big thing. Oh, hi, little islands. We are on a Kraken run. I hope we don't find a Kraken, actually, or else I'll be in big trouble. Wait, what's that little thing over there? Wait, go back. Oh, I don't want to see that. It's like little ruins. Wait. Anyway, if you're a video editor, or if you know a really cool video editor, and you think we'd vibe emotionally, like, I want to like you. One, obviously, I want you to be good at being a video editor. If you suck at your job and I like you, the more you suck at your job, the more I will learn to hate you. And then that would suck for both of us. So if you're one, good, and two, feel like you're of a vibe with me, or you know somebody who would be, hit me up. I'll toss money at you. I will toss money at you. I will find things for you to do and give you money for your video editing. Let's make it happen. Okay, why is this guy telling us to wait? I need to stop the boat. It's been a long time since I was out in the open sea, so I feel seasick. Oh, great. Our captain is literally seasick. Oh, man. What am I going to do? A sailor who gets seasick? So, how come you guys are all right? I don't know. So, that bald guy over there, your buddy, right? He came from Dalaam? Wait, how do you know that? How do you know where Dalaam is? You guys must be quite the adventurers. Aren't there times when you'd like to go back home? I guess so, but I call my mom and then it's okay. So, you're not some mama's boy. I don't know. I could be a mama's boy and be an adventurer at the same time. I wish I were a video editor because we would vibe for sure, but if I know someone who I think we get along with, I'll definitely mention them to you. Please do. I know it's hard to find, good income these days, and I'd like to find somebody who has flexibility to take on me in their workload, and then as I grow, I slowly take over their clientele until I become their sole client and just pay them a living wage once I can afford to pay somebody a living wage. Ultimately, the end goal for my channel, everything Damien Hallmay, actually, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, everything that I do, my end goal is to make jobs. I have so many creative ideas that I can't do them all alone, and so I want to pay people to do them with me, to get into collaborative spaces where we can get these ideas out and published and consumed by the world. But I can't do it alone, so I need to find people that I love and trust who will work with me and for me, and I will make you a living wage out of the work that you do. And that's where I want to eventually get to. Yeah. Job creator is my ultimate goal. It is not just to pay the bills in this house. Like I say, sometimes I say I just need to get the girls through college, but it's a little bit more than that. Truly my end goal is to make other people have a life worth living, be able to earn money to see their own needs, doing stuff creatively with me. Yeah. Okay, where were we? Well, wouldn't hurt you to go back and visit once in a while. I might. I think I have, actually. I'm feeling much better now. Anchors away! That is hella awesome ideas. Hit me up in socials somewhere if you know how to cyberstalk me. You can just go to damienhallmay.com and you can find any of my socials. And if you DM me, I'll tell you my whole business plan. There are a lot of things to accomplish before I leave this planet. A lot of things. There's more villages. Can we go see them? Oh, why is it getting dark? Wait. Can we park somewhere? Look at all the cool stuff. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh god, that's the Kraken. That's the Kraken. Here it comes. Oh no, we're doing a boss fight. Oh, it's pretty. It's pretty. First, I feel scared because I don't remember the last time I saved. So can we do a shield? Can we do a shield B to Oz first? Oz is gonna try freeze gamma. It's expensive, but it's worth it to try. Nico's gonna do a spy. And Lost, what's a mirror? Can we try a mirror? What's mirror do? I don't know yet. Let's give it a shot. Freeze gamma, 192. And solidified, great. Okay, we shielded Oz. Offense 105, defense 166. That's it? Lost could not turn into Kraken. Ooh. Nice, Sam. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's also do a shield on Lost because he has low hit points. We did not level him up at all. Let's try freeze again. I'm gonna keep playing through the ad break. I'm sorry if you're not a subscriber. Nico, do we have anything important or interesting on this guy? Kinda not. We try the big bottle rocket. We're just gonna shoot. Let's try the mirror one more time. If it doesn't work twice, we'll do something else. Crashing boom bang attack? What does that do? It reflected. Nice. Oh, it only reflected one attack. It attacked 2 people. Interesting. Okay, Nico didn't do almost anything. Like, yikes, Lost turned into the Kraken. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This is a boss fight. I think it's safe to try to use Psy Sword here. You do Psy Freeze again. You took damage, so can we do a hit point sucker on him? And Lost, we don't even have a move. So he turns into the Kraken. There's nothing. We don't control him anymore. Sword beta 203, not bad. Pale green light. Oh. Oh. Lost turned back to normal? Nico is not able to do the suck. That's fine. Okay, let's do Psy Sword again. That was a pretty good amount of damage. Let's do Psy Freeze again. That was a pretty good amount of damage. Nico, I guess just shoot. Lost, do you have Psy? Freeze beta, Thunder beta. Life up and healing, that's pretty nice. Oh, he has crazy shields. What is this? A shield for all of us? Can we do that real quick? Let's do that. Let's shield everybody. 254. Oh, never mind. He's done. Okay, that wasn't the worst boss fight. 19,000 experience. This has got to level up Lost. For sure. Nico leveled up. Defense, speed, IQ, hit points. What a lame level. Okay, Lost. Offense by 4. Amazing. Defense by 2. Speed 1. Hit points by 11. Love it. PP by 1. Lost levels again. Offense by 3. Defense by 3. Amazing. Amazing. Hit points by 15. Jeez, he has more hit points than, well, than Nico's current hit points. Not max, but current. PP by 8. Love it. Lost levels again. Hit points by 3. PP by 2. Psy Magnet. Great. Love it. Lost levels again. Defense by 3. Hit points by 3. Lost levels again. Offense by 3. Hit points by 3. PP by 2. All right. It was like 4 or 5 levels. Damn. Oh, man. I thought you guys were just everyday little kids, but you defeated the Kraken. I also helped in the battle. You know, did you? Did you, old man? Did you? I threw my slippers at the beast. Maybe you didn't notice. Lost Levels, a Mario game. I played that one. Fun stuff. It's Mario, the original Mario 2, right? That's what they call the Lost Levels. Stuart, I can't save. It's not one of those games where I can just save on demand. I have to make it to a payphone or a black phone. I'll try as soon as I can. I will save it. Yeah, I played that as soon as it came out. I rented it, I think, because I don't think we could afford buying it. Okay, where are we going? We're going really far south. So if we thought Summers was the farthest south in this planet, we've just traveled very, very far south to get to wherever we are now. I mean, chunkless could do some damage. Maybe. Uh-oh, we're sweating again. We might get heat stroke down here. That is so true. You know, my grandma never did the chunklet thing, but she did used to. As soon as my uncles grew chest hair, she used to grab their chest hair, twist and pull. It was mean. She was mean. Okay. Healing Alpha. Oz. Oz has Sunstroke. There we go. Okay. Who are you? Oh, hello? Did you come from Toto by ship? There's a scary monster in the sea. Did you beat him? Or did you escape? Either way, you are fantastic. We did it all. There's a hotel I can probably save down there. Let's before anything, let's actually go save. The Tenda tribe used to live here. They went to the back of the deep darkness as they were too innocent. Huh? I wonder if they are still alive. I have no idea what that means. Great Southern International Resort Hotel. $100 for a single room. That's fine. We're not gonna sleep just yet. We're doing okay, but we are gonna save real quick, just so nothing untoward happens to us. Record. We got a little less than an hour. Let's explore Scaraba. Anybody here in the inn? Oh, your inn is a little bit meager. Hi, buddy. Shh, don't talk too loud. What do you want? I've got what you need. Okay, bomb, super bomb, bottle rocket, big bottle rocket. So in other words, whatever. He does not have a new weapon for the nerd, for Nico. But we also have an ATM here, so if we do need to pull money, we can get some at the hotel. All right, let's go back. Excuse me. Let's go back near the top and see. Oh, we're not sweating anymore. That's interesting. So in town, you don't sweat. Maybe it's only when you leave town you start sweating. Oh, it's the doctors of it. Oh, okay, it's just like the normal people. There's no other people. Why is this like seen as such an expensive place? They all talk about the prices in Scaraba, but when you look in the buildings, it looks kind of meager. Why is that? Why wouldn't it be like posh in here? Hi. No, I don't want any mummy bandages. No soliciting allowed, please. Oh, sorry. Wasn't trying to sell you bandages. All right. Ooh, what's going on over there? We'll get there. We'll get there. I've never seen you around here. What do you want? I do not have anything you would want. Okay. I feel like the developers are running out of good ideas for weird characters. Like the weirdness level in this game was very high early on, and it's like dwindled the further you get into the game. At least with the NPC, like random chat. I feel like some characters just kind of have throwaway dialogue. It's kind of sad. If you're going to the pyramid, prepare well and be ready for whatever may occur. Okay. I promise. Oh, good. Let's get another picture taken. What is this even for? For the credit views, if I say to myself, get ready for this memory. Look at the camera, ready. Say, fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. I'll always bring back the fondest of memories. I've seen this guy more than every other person in the entire game. What the heck? It's not a selfie because I didn't do it myself. Say fuzzy pickles. If you've already got what you need, great. But if you don't, well, that would be a real shame. Take a good look at my menu and decide, is there anything listed you might want to buy? Will it be? Oh. Crystal Charm, apparently. I don't know what that does, but it's super cheap, apparently. $600? Okay, we'll come back. You have Crystal Charm. Crystal Charm for 600. But 2 people can wear. We'll talk about it. I bought a piggy nose. This will help out a large amount. Well, I am humbly searching for the magic truffle in the deep darkness. Oh, whoa. I think I want one of those. You too can learn how to use a piggy nose with the use command of the goods. So please rest easy. Let me buy myself a piggy nose then. Hello there. Welcome to my humble shop. How about some of our famous Scaraba delicacies? We carry a variety of things. What would you like? Bean croquette, molokhaya soup. That sounds delicious. Is that a real food? Can anybody do a fact check on molokhaya soup? It sounds good. The rest of the stuff looks boring. Sun is merciless today, so please take care of yourself. I promise. The snake bag can hold live snakes. There are snakes in the sack. Please, it is a very useful item. Shall you buy one? I am humbly offering it to you. Oh, yes? That's $290, kind sir. Yes. So I give you a discount as the sack has a hole in it. Snake sack dealer marked the price down to $98 from $290. Thank you. Is this good? Snake bag. During battle, a snake pops out of the bag and bites the enemy. There are thousands of small snakes living in the bag, so you should be able to use it over and over again. It can possibly poison the enemy too. Can we give this to Nico? Does Nico have room? Let's give the snake bag to Nico because he's an item user. What the hell? There you go, Nico. You got a snake bag now. Answer via Googly. Molokhia, also pronounced molokhia, is a traditional soup made of few ingredients. Broth, jute mallow leaves. Wonder what that tastes like. Fresh, dry, or frozen. Garlic, coriander, ghee, salt, and pepper. That's it. Oh, neat. The molokhia leaves are deep green leaves that are scientifically known as jute mallow. Interesting. I'm curious to try it. Now Nico can fix the snake bag. We'll see. He hasn't fixed anything in a while, but I also don't put the characters to sleep very often, so Nico hasn't had a lot of RNG to try to fix things. We'll see. Hello. Would you like some seasonings to add to your foods at mealtime? They're really quite miraculous. Whenever you eat something, the seasonings will sprinkle automatically. They come in these cute little packets and jars. What kinds do you like? I'm okay. I don't have that kind of inventory, yo. Listen, I'm carrying a lot of goods as it is. Oh, you have the mark of bad luck on your face. No, don't worry. Oh, was it a joke? I kind of thought maybe that would happen. Maybe. He fixes stuff in his sleep. If you want to know, I'll humbly tell you. You shall come back here after you have encountered a dangerous situation. However, I may be wrong, and if so, 1,000 pardons. Thanks. Great. That's great. Poisonous snakes cost more. Why would a fine young man like you need one? I don't know. Why? I bought a piggy nose. Oh, we've already talked about this person. What are you doing way up here now? This must be the piggy nose salesman, actually. Should I keep a snake at home? Perhaps I should ask an expert. I see what you did there. I see. That's very funny. Snakes are so unpleasant, but so cute. Oh, I don't know what I may be saying. Okay. Great. Yes. I'm Red Snake. Come on in. Kiss of fire. Armpit hair fertilizer. Yes. What is it that you want to buy? I'm so good, dude. I'm so good. Oh no. You disappoint me. Listen, buddy. It's just not in the market for that kind of wear. Hassan's shop. $, acceptable. Great. Hi, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Ah, the heat. Is your body okay? Can I interest you in some of my merchandise? What would you like? There you get the wet towel. I'm okay. I don't need your stuff. I hesitate to ask. No, I'm good. Why don't you buy something? I've got a family to feed. I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, now I'm curious what jute mallow leaves taste like. I always want to try new foods. If I haven't tried a food and know what its flavor profile is like, then I'm really curious to find out. Hi, buddy. I'm doing this as a hobby. Isn't it cool? I recently made a friend. He used to be a dungeon maker, and now he's a dungeon man. Would you like to meet him? I know who you're talking about. Nico met him. Does everybody remember that stream? Alrighty then, I'll give you the key so you can enter him. Ooh, gross. 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 Oh no, I don't have it. I must have lost it somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't worry about small things. Okay, cool. Thanks, buddy. Guess I'll have to find your key. Okay, yeah, as soon as you leave the town, you start sweating. Hi. Oh, be careful while you walk. It's filthy. A chubby kid did his business out here somewhere. Gross. What are these little things? Pokey's stink still hangs in the air. He pooped in the sand right here? Pokey. 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 Why you gotta poop right in the middle of the desert like that? Gross. You're gross. Oh, we need that. We need you. We need you. Come here. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Come, my pee-pee. Searching for the magic truffle in the deep darkness. Apparently that's a thing I'm gonna do. I didn't find anybody who's selling the pig nose. What the heck? Nobody told me. By the way, pig noses are sold here. I guess we want to go out into the desert, but I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, first, let's go in the hotel. Let's draw 1,200 and see if we can buy a couple of those. There are a couple of things that were on sale that were an upgrade. We'll just get 1,000. That'll give us a little bit of extra to play around with. If there's something that's double entendre or you can say it in a dirty way, chances are I will say it in that dirty way. Who was the merchant? Was it this guy? Menu. Is it this guy? It was this guy. Crystal Charm. Let's buy one. D will carry it. Yes? No. Hang tight. Let's back out because I want to see what the heck this thing is and what it does or doesn't do. Crystal Charm must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis attacks and increases your speed. What's my current body? Is it the Great Charm? Body, okay. Paralysis adds a bit of speed. Okay, so I feel like it's better. Now I'm not going to be able to tell if you equip it when you're talking to the person. So speed's 26, defense is 128. 128 and 26. 128 and 26. So, okay, this moves your defense by 1. Does it change your speed significantly? 36. 10 more speed. So that's definitely... It's worth the cost. It really is, I would say, for sure. I mean, I've got the money to spend anyway. Oh crap. Let's buy the other one. This is for Oz. The other two either can't equip it, or I don't know why they don't flash. Yes, equip it here. Buy the Great Charm. Yes. Yes. Sell the other Great Charm. This one. Is it that the other two are full, or they really can't equip something like that? I feel like they can equip something like that. Otherwise, they'd still flash no matter what. Okay, that's fine. We're done. We're done. Let's nothing else is as an upgrade here. We must have upgraded everything in Summers that we could have upgraded in Scrabba, so we're probably fine. So we'll save real quick. We're at 40 minutes left on stream. Cool. We'll go and see if the desert kicks our ass or not. What's interesting is that there's another desert area. We already went through a desert, and here we are going out into another desert. Oh man, there's enemies right there. Hi guys. Well, at least we just saved. Literally just saved. We can test and see just how strong. High class UFO? Okay. We'll just, everybody just do a regular attack. Disrupted? Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, you just killed my psi power. It did so much damage. Oh, they have shields? Ew. Their shields are good. Let's do a life up to Lost. He lost all of his health there. Bash, 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 bash. Stop beaming us, jerk. I think we might need to do a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Grinding here, because these guys are pretty tough. That guy's done. Oof, the beam attacks though. Brutal. Yeah, why is Lost doing so little damage? Let's do life up on Nico now. Can we do a mirror or something? Lost is like otherwise not doing it. Not there. Lost cannot turn into it. Okay. Try again. Mirror! I want to see Mirror do something cool. Okay, well that guy's dead. How much experience did that give us? 6,000 for 2 enemies. Lost leveled up. He's getting good stats that we probably need on him. Oh, max hit points by 21. Jeez. PP by 6? Brain shock. Well, that's pretty good. I don't want to go too far because these enemies are kind of on the tougher side. Oh, there's our hint dude there. All right, we need a healing alpha on Lost because he just got sunstroke. Jerk. Hi, hint man. Wait, are either of these enterable? Literally not. Is that an enemy down there? Oh, that is for sure. Attack him. Great crested. What? Buka? Sure. Mirror. Oz missed. Lost turned into a Buka. Okay. Hey, you missed. And the other one didn't even attack. Even better. Ugh. I hate enemies that have high dodge. That's so frustrating. 70 damage. Brutal. Lost did great. Good job. He was imitating one of the Bukas. Oh, he still is. Even more interesting. He's like Gao from Final Fantasy VI. Oh, lowering my stats, are you? Jerk. War cry. Oh, you can do it to... Lost did it back. Nice. Yeah, it's like blue... It's like blue mana or blue magic or whatever. 8,000 experience. D leveled up. What a lame level. Oz leveled up. Also a lame level. Lost leveled up. Oh, everybody has lame levels. Okay. I mean, every little bit helps. Hi, buddy. I sell water to those who are thirsty. It's expensive, though. 198. I'm so good, dude. Well, you'll die by dehydration. I'm warning you. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Cured the sunstroke. So there's a closed pyramid over yonder. Okay, one of these alone is probably a lot better. Ouch. There's so much damage. Why does Lost's bash do like nothing? Do I have to mirror as Lost? Is that why? You can't just have him do a regular attack? 4,000 experience. Alright. Not bad. Use another one of those butterflies. Oh, is this already back to the edge of the town again? Oh, hi. Right, last time we found worms, we did good with worms. Hey, do you give tons of experience too? 20,000 experience. Good shit. Just like the last desert had green worms that gave crazy experience for nothing. Lost leveled up again. Nominal level. Twice? He leveled up twice? Okay. New magnet power. A third level. Great offense. Great defense. Great speed. Good hit points. Jeez. Amazing. Let's go save real quick. That was a very worthwhile level. Yeah, I want to explore the desert further, but I also feel like it's a little rough out there. Like we might need to at least get lost up in level, if not just sort of grind everybody to get a little bit stronger. I don't understand why Lost can't. His regular bash only does 1 hit point of damage. That's not ideal. Hi, hint guy. Okay, let's check out the doors in front of this. What's going on here? You're kidding me. Have we seen this guy like 3 times this stream so far? Oh my gosh. Thanks a second. Photograph myself. Get ready for someone. Look at the camera. Ready, safe, fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph of memories. Why is this guy so prevalent? Like everywhere. The door of the pyramid is firmly sealed. Do we have to press? What's the riddle? He won't say. He doesn't say anything. I'm guessing credits. Oh, like the end credits will show you all the places you've been. Maybe. Oh, well, that's a dead end. Is this all? Is this all we can do? Is just come down here? There's got to be an answer to the pyramid riddle. If these beams, they hurt. Mirror. Oh, nice crit. Good stuff. I'm finally seeing my characters start to crit again. That feels good. Okay, so I see more desert south of me, but I don't see how to get there. Because where we are is completely... Oh, crap. Somebody's sunstroking again. Alright. Let's go fight you. Might as well get some levels in. You would. Okay, Lost is officially a buka. Nice. Alright. Starting to beat enemies in 2 rounds. Nico levels again. 14. Oh, this is Nico, not Lost. Even better. 14 hit points. Good stuff. Okay. Fight some UFOs. It's just 1. Shouldn't be too bad. Can we mirror the UFO as well? Ow. Okay, we're high-class UFO now. Does everything out here have a shield of its own? I notice you fight after a little while and then their shield drops. I wonder if that means that you do limited damage to them for a while until you drop that shield. Oz leveled up. Just 1s and 2s, really? Lost leveled up again. Hit points and PP, that's it. I hate how many dud levels this game has for its characters. Oh, sweet. Butterfly. How are we doing on PP? Low. Lowish. Full, actually. Let's real quick see if he can do... Who's low in health? D is for sure. Nico is for sure. Can we do a quick life up beta to D? And a life up beta to Nico. Nice. Now touch that butterfly. What do we get? Let's check side. Does D got a lot more back? Oz got a lot more back. Lost full again. Great. So as long as we find butterflies, we can probably do pretty well, not having to pay for in time. And we're making 1,500. We made 1,500 for that little foray. So a regular hotel stay would be 100 per person. We have 4 kids in the party, so it'd be 400 a night. So we've already made well over that in just one short foray. Let's figure out what the heck the idea is behind this puzzle here. Shit, somebody's already got sunstroke. Lost. Alright, so what's the idea here? It's just a question, or it's just ... Wait, that one didn't do anything. That one didn't do anything. That one didn't do anything. Neither did that. Why does that one do something? Can we hit use? Or is there a good that we're supposed to use here? We got the key machine. Oh, can we just use the key machine on the door? That'd be so good. This guy doesn't have anything I would necessarily use. Let's try the key machine, the bad key machine on this door real quick. Because that might... This is the sort of game where if you remember this kind of stuff, it can completely disenfranchise some puzzles. Yeah! Oh, nothing happened. Damn. There's a little scorpion guy. We've never fought these guys before. We're gonna fight them both? We're gonna fight them both. Let's kill that scorpion first. I don't trust anything that looks like it's possibly poisonous. Don't poison me, bro. Okay, it did not. Oh, it died. Yeah, I think Lost's power is in mimicking other enemies, but he can't do it all the time. The success rate is so low, which is annoying. Because his regular bash doesn't do any damage, it seems. Okay, Lost finally turned into it. And now he's dead anyway. All that time, Lost was useless. D just leveled up. Hit points by 2, PP by 1. Eh. It's kind of a womp womp level. Okay, what's... So none of these buttons says ... Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Hello? Oh, whoops. We can't talk to that guy. Oh no, what did I do? What did I open accidentally? Pressed a button that was like a macro to something. Okay, so there's like maybe an order to touching these. But I don't see what it is. Oh, hi. We're gonna fight you, I guess. We're gonna fight 2 of you. That's fine. Oh, man. Okay, good. Nobody did damage. Almost nobody did any damage that round. Okay, Lost finally became a Buka. Ow, jerk. Yeah, basically as soon as Lost turns into a beast, that's all Lost is for the rest of the battle. That's fine. That's fine. Lost leveled. Nominal level. Okay, I think that might be first because it's got the ... Touch that first and then... Oh crap. We're gonna fight these guys again. Hi. Hi, buddies. Okay, Lost is converted. Oh, 204? What the heck? Why? Jerk. Wait. Did I do the right thing? Sigh, recover, life up, beta on himself. Okay, that one's done. Ow. These guys do so much damage. A ridiculous amount of damage. Alright, that guy's dead too. Alright, what's the deal? Why do these things not interact in any way? Okay. That's it. Fight this little scorpion dude. I guess we have to go back to town and figure it out. Lost again. Alright, good offense and defense that time. Good max hit points that time. Okay, fight you guys. How did I touch it back and not get an attack of opportunity that time? Brutal. Psy Thunder? No, not Nico. Damn it. Nico's gonna die. Yeah, Nico's dead. Do I have any way to res anybody yet? Do a life up on Nico. I don't know if that works. Life up Gamma does not work. Okay. Good to know. Mortal damage to Lost. Great. Oh, Lost actually did some real damage. Now Lost died. This is not a good fight. We need to get out of here. Oz leveled. So everybody's leveling up. Hit points by 10, PP by 5. That's good stuff. Okay. We have 2 daddies. Let's get out of here. Can we go back to Onet, please? Or Saturn Valley. There's free heals there for sure. Damn. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Saturn Valley. Nice. Did we make it? Oh, crap. Really? Teleport. Saturn Valley. Go. Son of a bitch. Alright, who's dying of heat stroke? D is. Let's fix this. Okay. How do we make sure we're getting out of here in a straight line? Alright, this looks like a pretty straight line. Psy. Teleport. Saturn Valley. Go. Oh my god. Looked like I was gonna hit those trees. Okay, one of these guys is a doctor, and I think it is the Green Hut. It's been a long time since we've been here. Dr. Saturn Zoom, microbarrier body boing. Do you want me to operate on you? Ding. Yes. You all fixed up. Goody boing. Okay. Is that everybody? Are we completely 100% good now? Half health, half psychic points. Also not full. You're full and you're full. So anybody who like revived is fine, but we also need to go take care of the other two. So I could do that here. With you. Do you want to slumber? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's also save. Record. Okay. There must be somebody that we need to talk to in Scaraba that has the secret to the Sphinx. So let's do Lost Teleport and go to Scaraba. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Also, we can go to Dalaam. I wonder if we can do that, the bunny thing. Alright, anybody here that says anything different? Tunda Tribe, Deep Darkness. Not that guy. Like, is there anybody here that does the scarab puzzle? That's just the hospital. We saved a shit ton of money by not going through them. Suckers. You? Oh, we can't go back. Our boat's gone. That guy's happy to see that we did this all on our own. Did we go in this building yet? We did. We talked to you. Everybody here is kind of boring of dialogue. There's nobody particularly exciting. You? Yeah, we talked to you. Have you won yet? I feel like I'm stuck. As in, no. I'd ask you for help, but I don't want spoilers. Okay, Chubby Boy did his business out here, so we don't want to touch his poop. What was this again? Shopkeep. I don't think we want to buy any of his stuff. We're so good. We're so good. Kale, I have a question for you. Have you won yet? Have you won? Did you win? The mark of bad luck. Oh, this guy. Yeah, okay. Come back here after your kind of dangerous situation. We did. We had a dangerous situation. Red snake. I really don't want to buy these things. I don't know why I would. I don't know this game, but find the next thing that the developers wanted you to do. I hear you. I hear you. This is the seasonings guy. We don't want this guy. Snake bag. Snakes in the sack. I got one. I got one. Thank you, dude. What was the question? Ask if you have you won yet? Have you won yet? If you already got what you need, great. But if you don't, well, that would be a real shame. Take a good look at my menu. Not you. Bought everything from that guy. Scrub of delicacies. You just sell food. I don't want your food. Where's the guy that gives me the hint on what to do with the Sphinx? Surely somebody out here. Talk to you. We went in the hotel. We talked to everybody there. You said prepare yourself for the pyramid. We did. We talked to this guy. It's just water. Salesman. This guy. So yeah. Something here, but we don't know what. Maybe we need to go somewhere else to find the answer to this. Why does only one do the ... And why can't we leave this place either? This is a very small area in actuality. There's a butterfly, but now we don't need it. Do we go back to Summers and talk to people there? It's such a big place. I have not
but life is about the journey, not the destination. Are you winning the journey? Then tell me that the journey has been a success so far. We can't even step on, like you step on half of these and then it won't let you step on the rest. Can we do something with this? Can we can't do a check. We can't do a talk to. Well, you can. It kind of does a weird thing. Do these trees have anything to do with the puzzle? Or can we push something? Push the Sphinx? Or enter the Sphinx from the butt? Does the Sphinx have a secret butt? Door of the pyramid's firmly sealed. We tried that. Is there a back door to the... Uh-oh, that guy's gonna fight me. Turn so that we fight him properly. I am winning the journey for now. I guess that's all you can ask for at this point. Oof. They still do so much damage. Ow. Crazy. Why do they hurt so bad? Oh, sure. You do a crit on the guy that was already close to dead. Annoying. Hang on. Recover. Do a full life up on Oz. Try to mirror it this time. Stop doing so much damage. Holy cow. Hang on. Sigh. Cover. Life of better to lost. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's dead. Another 6,000 experience. So water. I will not die by hydration. I'm doing fine. As long as we have lost, we can do the better teleport too. That's kind of handy. Where would we go though? It doesn't seem to be any indication. Should we actually buy a hint from the hint guy? We have money. The red worm. These guys are amazing. Give me all your XP. 20,000. D leveled up. That was a weird level. Nico leveled up. Lost levels up. Great offense. Great defense. Thank you. Okay. Let's try this. First time in the entire game I'm trying this because I feel like we're at a complete dead end and we weren't given like proper explanation of just what the heck we're doing down here now that we're down here. Wait a minute, youngster. I can give you a great hint for just 100. Oh, he's never charged so little. I think it was always 150. Let's take a hint, old man. At the Dinosaur Museum in Forside, a man called Mr. Spoon has a heavy mustache. That's it for today. Alright, we'll go to Forside, you old loon. You quack. You fiend. Psy... Teleport. Beta... Forside. Go! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, Dinosaur Museum. Wait, where's the Dinosaur Museum? I've been going in completely the wrong direction. Oh, I want you. Thank you, little dude. I should have used some Psy on some of the other characters. Damn. Your Psy is almost full again. Your Psy is full. We should have healed Nico from Lost's hit point or PP pool. That's all right. You live and you learn. Okay. Here's the museum. I did know we had to come back here at some point. I just didn't know now was the time. We just walk in. Hey, you over here. Get over here.
The admission fee is $5 per person. Is that okay with you? Yeah. Please go in. You'll find an expert in the area of arts and sciences. Thank you. I suppose. Where's the mustachioed person? There's the big skeleton up there. I wonder how many animals go extinct before movies. Discover. Was he a live dinosaur sometime in my life? I think we've talked to all these people. Huge! Not you. I'm talking about the dinosaur bones. This museum should sell dinosaur t-shirts. And then there's the guy over here. He lets you go. You want to know about something extraordinary? You know, there's a new singer named Venus at the Topola Theater. Could you bring her an autograph on an eraser? Wait, what? Bring me her autograph on an eraser? Sure. Then I'll show you something extraordinary. Oh, if you get her an autograph on anything, don't worry about the eraser. Wait, what? I don't care if the autograph is written on toilet paper. Okay. Sure. Sure. So, Topola Theater, talk to Venus. We've already met her before. It should be fine. New quest. It's interesting. I did not think to come back to Fourside for anything at all. So, actually, in this case, the hint guy was actually super useful. Want to buy a ticket? $30. Okay. Please have your tickets ready. Oh, I do. They are right here. Okay, let's go meet Venus. You wouldn't be in the side room, right? This was where that rude person is. Hi, rude person. Okay, don't forget, life is money. I've lived that life. You can buy everything but love, friendship, and EXP points. Okay. You can buy some of those things too. I don't know. Depends on the game. Oh, I don't want to start the actual... Oh, okay, we're watching a whole actual thing, right? Oh, baby, baby, baby. Don't make me hurt so bad. These guys are all stone cold gone for you. Ow, you cute, sexy thing, you. Baby, sing to me, sing to me. Sing to me only, baby Venus. Just singing like a happy man. Baby. I want to hold you tight. Venus, baby. Boo-hoo-hoo, Venus. Oh, this guy's crying over just notice me, Venus. Notice me. All right, Venus is the star of tonight's other cutscene. We had one cutscene tonight. She gonna sing? Oh, here she goes. See, she actually has Famicom singing, Super Famicom singing. Why couldn't they do this with Runaway 5? What a beautiful voice. Oh no. That person's gonna try to get on stage. Get him off the stage! Security! Oh, thank goodness. Good job. Those guys earned the keep. I'm gonna have dreams of that voice. Wow, 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 wow. Where's she going? She going into the air? She's stepping on the curtain? Well, that was absolutely riveting. Just fascinating. Do we even bother talking to these people in the crowd?
It's the same thing as when Runaway 5 was here. They really don't want to talk to me. You're a friend of the Runaway 5. Did you come to see Miss Venus? Come inside quickly. Don't let the other fans see you enter. Okay, bye. Alright. What's up? Let's talk. Oh, you want an autograph? Okay, I'll give you my autograph on this banana peel. Here you go. I got a signed banana. Oh, and this is a bonus. Smack. Oh, is that a kiss? Did she kiss? Did she just kiss D? Did I just get kissed by a grown woman as a 10-year-old boy? Because that's awkward. I don't know what to feel about that. Oh, hi. Alright, I definitely want to give this banana peel to this dude in the dinosaur museum, but I think this is a good point for us to stop and save real quick. Because we are at the end of our journey. We'll save at the hotel. We'll have to come back next Thursday and continue where we left off. Call Dad. Still made another cool 900 bucks. I don't even remember what I was doing. Let's record. Should we sign off with this music or the music from outside? I like this music better. It kind of sounds like old school, like SimCity music sort of thing. SimCity for the SNES kind of thing. Something like that. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the mini discourse we did tonight as well, talking about the felony charges tonight that were laid upon Mr. Trump and what that means or doesn't mean for the future of our election and the people who want to vote one way or the other. I like everybody's discourse, so thanks for chiming in on that. If you are here for me and not just for mother games like Earthbound, then tune in more than just Thursdays. I stream Wednesday through Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, for 4 hours, roughly, per stream. Wednesdays we do discourse, Thursdays are retro games, Fridays have been multiplayer games, and Saturdays are puzzle games. Right now, the puzzle games we're going through are the Myst series of games. So if you missed like I missed when it was still topical and new, join me because I'm doing first playthroughs, just like the Mother series of games are all first playthroughs for me as well. All right, I love your faces. If you're on YouTube and Kick, I will see you next time. If you're safe, fed, and loved, make sure someone out there is too, please. Twitch, hang on. We're going to go raid out to somebody else. But everybody else, have yourselves a wonderful night. I will catch you all tomorrow.